Welcome to the spot where the pages come alive. Comix Couple Cafe, where the fun vibes thrive. Comix Dad's got the scoop, Mrs. Comix brings the flair. Pour a cup, settle in, there's magic in the air. Comix Couple Cafe, oh what a scene. From manga to movies and all in between. News of the world or a hero's big fight. Chat with us live on this Thursday night. Flip through the panels and exciting anime scenes. Superhero showdowns and wild plot schemes. From breaking headlines to life's little wins, we're sipping and spilling where the fun begins. Hey, chat, jump in, tell us what you think. Is it capes or kaiju? Give us a wink. With Comix Dad's quips and Mrs. Comix's grace, this cafe's the heart of our geeky space. So grab your favorite issue, pull up a chair. Comix Couple Cafe, we're beyond compare. From comic life, we're here to stay. Tune in, let's chat at A. Flip through the panels and exciting anime scenes. Superhero showdowns and wild plot schemes. From breaking headlines to life's little wins, we're sipping and spilling where the fun begins. Hey chat, jump in, tell us what you think. Is it capes or kaiju? Give us a wink. With Comix Dad's quips and Mrs. Comix's grace, this cafe's the heart of our geeky space. So grab your favorite issue, pull up a chair. Comix Couple Cafe, we're beyond compare. From comics to life, we're here to stay. Tune in, let's chat at the cafe today.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Comix Couple Cafe. It's me, Comix Dad, and over here next to me I have Mrs. Comix herself. Say hello, Mrs. Comix.
Hola, people.
But for this show, we decided we're going to do something special since I did something special on the last episode of Talking Shop. I talked about it with Mrs. Comix, and we have a little tiny surprise for you guys. So give a round of applause while we get ready for our surprise.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
It's us! Hey! What's going on, guys? So, I know that I was wearing one of these on the Talkin' Shop episode with X-Wing last week, but after talking to Mrs. Comix, she was like, do you really need to wear that damn thing, especially if we're going to be on camera together? So, I didn't hear the end of it, so I decided moving forward, I guess I just won't wear it, and if I get doxxed, so be it. Who needs a job, right? But,
You do.
yeah. But welcome to Comix Couple Cafe, everybody. Hopcrop says, "Holy crap, they're real."
We're very much real.
Yeah. Also, if you guys can hear us well, awesome. If you're having a hard time hearing us, or if anything that we look at during the night is a little is louder than us, and you can't hear us, or you can't hear what we're looking at, just let us know. My microphone that I use normally for just a singular direction for picking up audio, I have it set up to be omnidirectional right now, so this way you can pick up both myself and Mrs. Comix. So hopefully you guys can hear us pretty good. Landon K. Rollins says, sounds good to me. Well, Landon K. Rollins, welcome to the chat. It's good to see you. So, Mrs. Comix, here, I will pull up the list of everybody who's hanging out with us tonight. Would you like to do the honors and say hello to everybody?
If I can read it.
It's right here. Our very special comics crew right here in the chat.
Of course. So I have to say hello to Deborah and Hop and John and Landon. And Shell Frogs is in. Look at her. And Shauna, of course, Shauna. And Panda.
Panda Simone. It's Panda Simone.
Panda Simone. Oh, that
Yeah,
Panda Simone.
yes.
I have
there's-
another panda friend.
Yes, there's more than one person with the username Panda that we've come across recently. So she was trying to remember who it was.
I was like, wait, which one? Like, hold on.
But Mrs. Comics, this was this was kind of spawned from you doing the birthday takeover a couple of weeks ago for my birthday. And everybody, you guys seem to really enjoy me and Mrs. Comics work being together on the stream, and she enjoyed being on the stream with me. So we decided to turn it into a regular thing. This show is going to run basically opposite of Talkin' Shop. So Talkin' Shop is going to be every other week, and on the weeks where there is no Talkin' Shop, we'll be having Comix Couple Cafe. So buckle in. We have 2 new shows that we're doing now here on the channel. So I hope you guys all enjoy. Oh, also, what'd you guys think of the intro? I wanted to kind of
I picked it out.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to tool it a little more towards both myself and Mrs. Comics. I have a background in jazz. Mrs. Comics loves old-timey jazz. It kind of fit the theme of it being a cafe and all that stuff. So I just want to get your guys' thoughts on what you thought of the new intro song. But while you guys are letting us know what you think, Mrs. Comics, I think you had something you wanted to kick off tonight with before we got into anything.
I did. So, unfortunately, Mr. Comics over here decided last minute.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, hold on. Because it is the Comix Couple Cafe, we have our coffees. And I hope you guys are having coffee with us. And even here, I'll move this.
Basically, it's coffee, liquor, wine.
Yeah.
Whatever you got.
But here, I'll
drink
move
it
us
up with
down.
us.
We also have our fancy, swanky Comix Coffee Cafe in the background here.
I gotta do that for
So.
this driving me crazy.
Yeah, that's fine. But anyway, you were saying Mrs. Comics. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I had to tell you guys this. So, okay, this is the issue. So, Mr. Comic Book over here
Yeah.
decided next Thursday he was gonna do a talk shop. Now, here's my problem with that. Next Thursday, because I can't I can't say it because he's doing talk shop next Thursday. But
Talking shop.
whatever, same thing. Talk shop, talking shop, same thing. Tomato. All the
Here
same
we
thing.
go. The accent's coming out
Anyway.
already for you comics crew who are
Anyway.
who are familiar with it.
Anyway, I wanted to say something to the chat so they know what's going on for next Thursday.
To be fair, there's still debate on this after 6 years. I'm just saying.
Shut the hell up. I'm talking. Anyway. I'm not. I'm from New Jersey. Don't call me a New Yorker. I'm from Jersey.
We are both from New Jersey.
No, Jersey. North Jersey. You're Central Jersey.
I am a regular person.
You don't count. You're from Central.
I speak like a normal person.
He don't count. He's from Central. I'm
anyway,
from North.
rat me out to the chat. Tell them why you're mad at me.
So I'm not mad at him.
You're mad at me.
I'm not mad at him, but this is what I'm trying to say, okay? So next Thursday is me and Comics Dad's 6-year anniversary. We have been through hell and back together for 6 years. He has been my rock. He has been everything to me. And I wanted to tell you, because I can't tell you next week when you're on your thing with everybody, thank you for a wonderful, amazing 6 years. It has been a wonderful ride this whole time.
You're gonna cry at the beginning. We're
No,
10
listen.
minutes in and you're gonna cry?
I really would. I really
Oh,
am.
God.
No, listen, seriously. Like, you saved my life. I never thought I'd find love until I met you. So, I'm going to say this. Thank you for a wonderful 6 years. And thank you for the amazing life you've given me and my kids. Thank you for being a wonderful supporter, a spouse, a dad.
Our kids.
You know what I mean. Thank you for everything. And I know that right now with me going back to work, we can't do much for our anniversary, but I'm going to tell you, just being with you has been the best 6 years of my life. And thank you for everything.
It's been better 6 years for me, baby. I love you.
I love you too.
But our anniversary is Friday, not Thursday.
It's Thursday.
No,
it's the
it's Friday.
27th, not 28th.
No.
You always get the date wrong. Every year you
No.
get the date
We've been
wrong.
talking about this for 6 years.
It's the 27th.
It's the 28th.
The 27th.
The 28th.
Oh my God. I'm not fighting with you on this. I know what date it is because that was the day that I finally let you in to my house. so I know what day it is, okay? Whatever.
Anyway. Alright, let's that was very nice, Mrs. Comics. I love you too.
I love you more.
Happy early 6 years.
Happy
let's
early 6
let's
years.
take a look at some of the chats that have come in. We're not using StreamYard for this tonight. We're trying it through OBS, so I can't pull up the chats onto the screen for you guys. But I'm gonna do my best to keep up with them tonight. There were a couple in here that I did see. Panda Simone said she's got coffee and Bailey's. There you go.
Nice.
Spiked coffee's nice. Landon K. Rollins said congrats, I believe. Or no, yay, 6 years. Panda Simone said congrats. Thank you, guys. Hopcrop said, y'all a couple of damn Yankees is what you are.
Who said that?
Hopcrop.
Listen, don't be calling me no Yankee Hoppy, okay?
I'm just a normal person. I don't...
normal?
Yes,
You're
I don't
normal?
have... Yes, well, I'm just saying in terms of how we talk.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? I'm a normal person, too.
I'm speaking specifically in terms of how we talk.
I talk just fine.
Okay. Shellfrog says, whatever. And Deborah Perkins has Pinot Grigio. Ching. Well, here's to you, Deborah. And to everybody else who's having a coffee or a drink with us tonight.
I just drank some.
You didn't drink yours? Alright,
Oh
whatever.
my god, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I already did. But anyway, so pretty much now that we've gone through our 12-minute long intro, we love you too, Shauna. Now that we've gone through our ridiculously long intro, Beardo's intros are still longer, by the way. Just saying. But so the point of this show basically is there is no, like with Talkin' Shop, there's structure. I have a guest on. We talk comic books. We talk some other things. Talk some entertainment and whatnot. And then there's a little bit of structure to the show and topics and whatnot. This is more just going to be a every 2-week thing where we literally just sit here and talk to each other and talk to you guys. So if there's anything in that anybody in the chat wants to bring up, as long as I can see it in the chat and I catch it, we'll talk about that. I know there's some stuff that's been going on that I'd like to touch base on. There's some stuff going on that Mrs. Comics would like to mention that's happened over the last week or so. But this is not a very... I mean, you guys that saw Talkin' Shop, not professional by any means whatsoever. This is an even less professional show.
Hey, I'm professional. I'm professional.
You're a professional with your job. I'm talking about this show. It's not going to be a well put together, buttoned up,
it's basically
structured
bullshitting.
show. We are just chin wagging.
bullshitting.
We're chin wagging with each other, and we're chin wagging with you guys. Shauna has just regular lemonade. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with lemonade, especially if it's fresh squeezed. Shellfrog says, I am living dangerously, drinking hard Mike's blackberry lemonade. There we go.
Hey, Faith, how are you?
Faith Thomas in the chat says, Hail Comics Dad and Mrs. Comics Dad. Hail Faith Thomas. Welcome to the channel. You seem like a new name. If you've been here before, I do apologize, but you look new to me, so welcome to the channel, Faith. But anyway, so first and foremost, Mrs. Comics, what's on
hold
your
on,
mind?
before we do anything. John Ambler, you make fun of my accent, we got problems, me and you.
He always makes fun
I
of
know
your
he does, but I'm
accent.
letting him know right now. He better
Is he
not
even
do
still
it.
here?
He better be.
Yeah, he is. Alright,
playing, John.
do you want to tell John what you found today?
Oh, John. Oh my God.
John!
John.
Oh my God,
No,
John!
John, I found my Dr. Pepper Blackberry, and it sucked. I'm so disappointed. I thought it was too fruity for me. I don't like very fruity drinks, but unfortunately, it was not as good as I thought it was gonna be. So, I mean, what are you gonna do?
John said,
But I found it.
John Ambler says, what's going on now? I was refilling my water. She found the blackberry Dr. Pepper, John. That's what happened. Yeah, and apparently she didn't like it.
No, it was too fruity. I don't like fruit. Like I don't like even like only kind of fruity stuff I like is cocktails. That's the only kind of fruity drink I'll drink if it's cocktaily. But if it's like water or soda or anything like that, I can't do the fruit. I can't. I don't even like sangria. I think it's gross.
Yep. Oh, Shauna in the chat says, or no, Shell Frogs, I'm sorry, said, oh, I bought some of that today, but I haven't tried it yet. To each their own. Mrs. Comics didn't like it, but...
No, I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it's not for me. Like, I don't like fruity stuff, so... What happened?
John said said he missed the other part where you said his name before the Dr. Pepper. Because, you know,
I said John.
I think that's what he's looking for. The John. Hopcrop says, I'm currently working on preparing my print-on-demand file for Amazon while I listen to you guys. So Hopcrop mentioned when he first got into the chat that he is Dreams Uncharted. So what he is an account on X where he is creating his own comic books. And it is fully funded by his Patreon and by just him just recently being able to be monetized on X. So, and he's got a website where people can donate to help develop each page of the books at a time. So, if you guys are into independent comics, he's got 2 full books done already for 2 different titles that he has. He's working on getting them put onto Amazon, but you can read them for free over on his website as well. Dreams Uncharted is actually going to be a guest on Talkin' Shop I think, next month, or no, in May, I think, beginning of May. So we're going to have him on, we'll talk his books, all sorts of good stuff, but just anybody that's interested in independent created comics, which is a big push that I've been doing here on the channel, go check out Dreams Uncharted on X. He's got his links to everything you need there. But anyway.
Okay, Shauna, I'm going to make sure you listen. Are you listening, Shauna? Because usually you get distracted so you don't listen all the time. Are you there? Just making sure. Because I got to show you something.
I think she's still here.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Because sometimes she gets distracted by watching Supernatural and then she forgets that she's focusing.
Well, if you're not going to mention it until you see your chat, I'm going to go through the chat.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, there we are. She's here.
Yeah. Okay, Shauna, listen. You know how I like Supernatural, like we both do? Look what the shirt. I bought this shirt. You got to read this.
I fully intend to haunt people when I die. I have a list. Is that even from Supernatural?
It's not, but it goes with
It's just
theme.
funny because,
Yeah.
you know, ghosts and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Supernatural show. Anyway. Luke's Awakening is in the chat. Hey, Luke's Awakening. How are you, man? Good to see you. Faith Thomas says, does that go for desserts as well, Mrs. Comics Dad? I don't know what were you talking about.
I was talking about desserts.
I think you were talking about. Oh, I think you were talking about like your taste buds or flavors for your preferences for like flavors. And
Oh
stuff,
no,
maybe?
desserts! I am like all about anything. Like I am a pie girl. Like you can be cherry pie. I'm your best friend forever.
Mrs. Comics and I got to get back on the horse now that she's recovered from surgery.
If
you guys can't tell, she's taking care of me really well with the belly.
Well, no, we're both going on diets because we both want to lose our weight. But no, me and Shauna.
But you're beautiful just the way you are.
Thank you. You're handsome the way you are too.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Shut up! Stop saying that.
No, I'm gross as fuck. I need to work on it.
Anyway, so me and Shauna were laughing one time because she was like, "I'll kidnap you." I said, "Cool." I was like, "If you want to kidnap me, technically just put Oreos in a van and I'll come to them, and it's not considered kidnapping because I was willing to go into the van."
Where the hell did this come from?
We're talking about desserts, so I was saying about I like different desserts.
Okay.
And I love Oreos.
Fair enough.
Oreos is my weakness.
It just seemed like it came out of left field. That's all.
No, it didn't come out of left
field.
field.
The artist formerly known as John John Cuckask. I've been saying your name wrong. I've been saying John Cusack because that's how I'm used to hearing WDW Pro and all of his people say it because they like to keep things a little more PG for their stuff. But he says, why is Comics Dad wearing those 3D PS5 headphones? Wait, they have a cable. I'm wearing these because Mrs. Comics is wearing earbuds, so this way we can hear anything that we play over on the stream. Because if we don't use any kind of earbuds or headphones or anything, you guys are going to hear it twice, both through the stream and through the microphone. And I have a hard wire because if I use these wirelessly, I don't have a good gauge on the actual volume you guys are hearing because the volume can adjust on these. So that's why they're wired. So this way I can hear things at the correct volume. Dr. John Cuckask. Let's go through, see what else the chat's got going on here.
Shauna loved it, and then I can't read that one. I'm kind of blind here.
Shawfrog says, "Oh my God, I love you, Mrs. Comix Dad. I am missing living in Maine so much with your accent. Desserts."
Listen, I love you too, Shellfrog. And Deborah, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. I try and look my best. This is not my full makeup thing. I literally just put something together because I got off work. I'm like, I'm not going all beautiful today. It's just easy makeup I threw on because I'm tired. Your girl worked 10 hours today. I'm done.
Oh, yeah, Deborah up here said, "Wife Comic said, you're looking so good. Happy to see you."
Yeah. I'm tired. I had a long day.
You work from home.
I work from home. Listen, people don't understand something. I work from home, but mentally you're struggling. You're tired, and then looking at a screen all day, your eyes start hurting. Like, people don't understand. Because I don't pick stuff up doesn't mean I don't get tired.
I understand. I worked from home for 4 years.
Okay, so stop saying anything. Stop bitching.
I didn't.
You just did.
No, about your bitching.
I'm not bitching. I'm just saying I'm tired from working all fucking day. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Dr. John Cookask said, "I didn't know the headphones worked on anything other than PS5. I have owned a pair for 4 years and didn't know they could use a wire too." Yeah, they actually originally came with a wire. And there's the USB thumb drive that you plug into the PlayStation in order to use them. You can use them with anything. Anything that takes a USB, you can plug the USB in there and you can use them wirelessly. Or, which I'm surprised yours didn't come with a wire, you could also just plug the wire into one end and then plug the other end into your computer or whatever you're listening to. Luke's Awakening says, "I see that's an anti-possession tattoo. I love it."
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing, okay? So for 15 years, I have been devoted to Supernatural. I watched every single season on the dot every week. I did not play that game. So, what my ex-husband, before this one, he did not like tattoos. He told me, "You'll never have tattoos. I don't like women with tattoos." So when we divorced, I was like, fuck this, I'm getting a tattoo, because I like tattoos. My first tattoo is my baby's. This is my first tattoo I got. My little one wasn't added just yet, but my big one and and myself.
Well, here's
and then
you.
yeah, there's me, and then
That's our older one.
my older one, and then my baby.
There's the little one.
So
family, like like in Fast and Furious, family.
Hey, you know what? My family means that family is
And then,
my life.
And then that's me.
Oh yeah, so okay.
This is for anybody that can't see.
Let me talk.
I'm just explaining what it is because on screen
it's a D20 dice.
Yes, it looks like a teal blob on your arm. That's what I'm saying on the screen.
Okay, all right. Well,
holy shit! I wasn't saying it looked like crap.
So here's the thing. So after I got divorced and everything, I got my tattoo of my children, my first child, because my other child wasn't born yet, and my older child is on my arm right here because he doesn't have a lot of pictures, so I did his name. But I have an older son who's gonna be 18 next month.
Not mine.
No, not his. So my middle child.
Although if he was with us, I would welcome him into our home with open arms and treat him just like one of our other children.
Exactly. So my middle child is on my first tattoo. So I went and got my first tattoo, and then I met Comix Dad, and then I'm like, fuck this, I'm getting my tattoos because I love tattoos. So I told myself the one tattoo I will get one day is a Supernatural tattoo. When I got this, which I'll show you guys this one right here. When I got this, I cried my ass off for 2.5 hours in the car because
you were so happy.
This meant everything to me. Like, I love the show so much that this was the best tattoo I ever had. Besides my kids, this is my ultimate favorite tattoo. I will always love my family tattoo, but this is my number one favorite cartoon, like basically like my geeky one. As you could tell, I have Gengar, my favorite Pokemon. He's on my bed right there behind Comix Dad.
Oh wait, this way.
My Gengar, my One Piece tattoos because I love my One Piece, baby. I love my One Piece.
Yeah, we can talk One Piece a little bit.
And then my other favorite, Jack Skellington Oogie Boogie. But this tattoo in general, I did when my youngest was born. I got her head on my arm because it was a picture of me and Comix Dad holding her, so I got that picture of her. But I'm like, I'm not putting his name on me. I don't believe in that, so I put the D20 dice because we both play Dungeons and Dragons. I put that on my arm.
We haven't played in a couple.
Well,
years.
we haven't been a while, but we used to play, so I put the D20 as him on my arm. So this is him technically. So no matter what, he'll always be there. Like a hemorrhoid.
That's me. Hemorrhoid Comics Dad.
Sorry, when it comes to tattoos, I talk about a lot, so I'm sorry. I just love my tattoos.
You're good. Just a couple more chats here. Shellfrog says, there's no crying in streaming. And I'm guessing that's referring back to when you were talking about our anniversary. Deborah Preggett says, I work from home. It's not always easier. No, for sure. I just like giving her a hard time. Because I did it too. I just made it easier. I just made it look easy. Hopcraft says, working from home is the most tiring because my wife thinks that means I'm free to parent all day. Hey, I was
Preach
there.
it, baby. Preach it.
I don't want to hear that.
Preach it to the choir.
I don't want to hear that because it was just me and the little one. All right, so our little one, here we go. Our little one was born at the very end of 2019, just after Christmas. So I was at my office working for the first couple of months of her as a newborn. Then all the nonsense in 2020 happened. That's when I started working from home. We were living in New Jersey at the time. Stop. And then
I don't know who you're figuring.
Stop. And then in the wording. And then near the end of 2020, around October, I think, we ended up leaving New Jersey to move to Pennsylvania. Mrs. Comics had found a job within a week or two after we moved to Pennsylvania. I was still working from home for the same company. She was 10 months old at that time? So I had our 10-month-old with us for almost 2 whole years while Mrs. Comics was out working at a physical location. So although Mrs. Comics has been with our youngest one for
3 years.
No, we took
3 years.
No, we took her out of daycare 2 years ago. For 2 years. I was also with her for 2 years. And I was with her when she was just learning to walk. She couldn't talk, all that stuff.
Okay,
so.
Let me justify. Let me justify
I'm just saying,
this.
before you think that
let
I don't
me
understand.
Justify this.
I'm just saying,
I
understand. That's all.
Let me justify this. No, listen, I'm about to go Jersey trash on you, okay? Let me justify this, okay?
Did you just call yourself Jersey trash?
You're damn right I did. Okay, this is what I'm going to say, all right? Yes, he was there for potty training. He was there for her walking and crawling and all that stuff. I was there for teaching her to get ready for kindergarten. So when I'm working, I stop what I'm doing most of my time in my day to teach her how to do letters and colors and write her name and everything. So I'm doing all the hard work because I have to.
I do that stuff with her on the weekends and when I get home.
Barely. I do it more.
Because she wants to play instead.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is he acts like it's not hard. But you know what? It is, because when I'm trying to juggle a 40-hour-a-week job, actually I work overtime. So 40-plus hours a week. And then taking care of her is not easy.
This is supposed to be a cafe, not a therapy session.
It's not a therapy session. It is me justifying for myself.
Anyway, let's move on. We're getting caught up on this. Suns and Shadows is in the chat. What's going on, Suns and Shadows? I don't know which one of you fellas is managing the channel over there and watching tonight, but rock on, brothers. Or if maybe all of you are watching on a Discord stream together, I don't know. But thanks for stopping by, guys.
I don't know where you are.
I'm right here. I'm reading.
Okay.
Dr. John Cuckask said, mine did not come with a wire that I remember, but it was a long time ago. Yeah, fair. I'm pretty sure it did, but even then, this one is not the original one. This is from a wire for a headset that Mrs. Comics got recently for going back to work for doing her job, and it came with a wire, but she doesn't use it, so I'm using it. Dr. John Cuckask said, happy birthday to your son, Mrs. Comics.
Thank you.
Also said, Mrs. Comics said, you should come to Eugene, Oregon. Seriously, there are tattoo parlors on every other block next to cannabis shops on every other one.
That's
oh, jeez.
great.
John Amber said, 1 piece. I usually prefer to 6 pieces. 1 isn't enough. For anyone that doesn't know, John Ambler, Mrs. Comics was referring to the anime and the very wildly popular anime and manga One Piece, which is a pirate Japanese comic, also known as manga, and an anime which has been going on for over 25 years.
Yes.
And the longest running anime and manga of all time, and also one of the most popular worldwide. I love it. I got Mrs. Comics into it. I think now they're at a point where they're just almost about to hit 1,200 episodes.
Wow.
Where we last stopped watching was the beginning of the most recent story arc. So I had watched it all myself, over the course of 6 months, I got Mrs. Comix Dad to watch the entire almost 1,100 episodes with me.
I was burnt out.
She got her badge of honor to call herself a real One Piece fan. I made sure she fucking got it.
And I love it. I love the series. Oh, you missed somebody was saying something to me.
Mrs. Comix Dad, love tats. Daughter has a few. I can never decide on one for me.
See, that's the thing. Like with tattoos, I'm gonna be honest, Panda. Here's how I feel about it.
Coffee.
If you're gonna get a tattoo, make sure it's something that you love. Because all my tattoos on my body, which are basically my arms, I have nothing else but my arms, they mean something about... Basically, it's either my personality, it's something I love, it's something that means something to me, or it's my life. Now, I have cartoon tattoos because I love Pokemon and One Piece. I love Night for Christmas. But I have other tattoos that mean a lot more. I have my daughters... Well, I'm not going to show it because their names are on there. But on this arm, I'm a Christian. I am a born-again Christian. I've been a Christian for 7 years. And I have the one thing that means the world to me right here. This is my life source. This is where my life starts. It's the center of my life is my religion. My faith.
Faith and religion are two separate.
Yeah, so that's my faith. So... this is somebody that passed away that was like my mom to me. She died 14 years ago. So this tattoo is my everything. I have two right here. You probably can't see them because they're so light. But I have a little turtle and then I have a little crab. Honestly, I like the sea. I always have. I love water.
Mrs. Comix is the I like turtles kid if he was transgender.
I really am.
If he was,
Hey, hold up. Hold up.
or if he was born as a girl.
Okay, that's better.
I like turtles.
Yeah, I do. I love turtles. You can ask him. Like, every time I go, I want a tortoise. Y'all need to tell him to get me a tortoise. I want a tortoise so badly.
If YouTube buys us a bigger house, then we'll have a room dedicated for the animals. And then at that point, you could get a tortoise.
4 of them?
No, 1.
4.
1.
Because it'd be a big room. I can have one.
Well, YouTube better. YouTube better come through for us then. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, so my tattoos are meaningful to me in different ways. So if you get a tattoo, make sure it's something that you love, because to me, tattoo is artwork just drawn on your body.
Yeah, John Ambler said my daughter has a few, never got any myself. That was me, John Ambler. It wasn't until we had our youngest one that I got my first. I wanted it to really mean something, so I can't. You guys could sort of kind of see it. It's on my forearm. It's like a daddy dragon and a baby dragon. Because I was really deep into Dungeons and Dragons at that time. And so once I got that, then I got a couple of more, and I just don't feel like showing them right now. One on each arm. I had one of my favorite Pokemon on one arm, and then I got, like how Mrs. Comix has the Skull and Crossbones for some of the One Piece crew. I have the Jolly Roger for that crew on my arm, done pretty cool. I'm not showing them right now, though.
Mine are visible. I can show
Shauna
mine.
said you gotta love Jack Skellington. Yeah, always a fan favorite.
I'm Oogie Boogie. I'm not gonna lie. I love my Oogie Boogie.
Deborah Perkins said, oh my god, 2 guys I dated tattooed my name on their body. That's so stupid. That is why Mrs. Comix got the D20 die on her arm for me, because I told her I did not want my name on her fucking body.
I don't believe in it.
Just in case something ever happens, God forbid.
I don't care if anybody says, when you tattoo a spouse's name on you, that's jinx. That is ready for destruction, because
my hat keeps falling
you should
off.
not do that. Like, that's why I did the D20 dice, because if we ever divorced, I love D&D. So technically, it's a D20 dice. It's something I love. So technically, it goes both ways. So no one knows but me.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to take these off because we're not listening to anything right now. So, because they're making my hat fall off my damn head. Okay.
Keep going in the chat. We gotta
yeah, I'm going. Agent Smith in the chat. Well, hello, Agent Smith. Are you here to tell me I'm in the Matrix? Some tortoises can live up to 200 years, he says.
I know. I want one.
The artist formerly known as John Cuxack, JDLLM, said, Comix Dad, the last time I watched anime was Great Teacher Onizuka. I feel like I'm the only dude to watch it. Tell me I am wrong and you saw it too. Hey, you're not wrong. Unfortunately, I have not seen it. Dr. John Cuckask. I don't know what that is. I am not super. I am a surface level anime fan, maybe slightly under the surface level. Not gonna lie, I'm not like one of those weeboo normie annoying ass anime fans. But like I grew up watching the regular stuff: Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell. What else? The Gundam franchise. Like I grew up watching all that stuff.
Demon Slayer.
And then as the years have gone on, I've picked up animes that were really cool. Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is an older one that's been around fucking forever.
Fairy Tail.
I got you into Fairy Tail.
I love Fairy Tail.
Currently, what I got the missus into was I read because it's from Korea, so it's called manhwa instead of manga. Manga is Japanese comics. Manhwa is Korean comics. There is a Korean it started out as a webtoon online. A Korean manhwa called Solo Leveling, which is really big right now, and the anime is really awesome. I got Mrs. Comics into that.
If anybody
she's got to read the
wants
manhwa
to get
now.
into, if anybody likes monsters and supernatural and all that, and you want to get into anime, watch that and read that because it is a great series. I love it.
It's as if the dude is playing, like, got sucked into an RPG, but it's not an RPG. It's actual real life.
It's Dean and Sam on steroids.
Sort of.
It is.
It's more like real life D&D.
It's awesome.
If D&D type of shit was supposed to happen in the modern world.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where are we at now? I'm catching up. I'm getting there.
I know. We've been talking. I've been talking.
Dr. John Cook has said, in Oregon, we have a turtle as a member of the Mental Health Council. Are you serious? No, that's not a good thing. The turtle is a sitting member of the Council of Mental Health in their state. That's not funny.
It is.
No, I mean, unless people purposely did it as a joke, okay, but that's not funny. That sounds like some liberal shenanigans.
Turtles are wise.
Let's see. Agent Smith says, a full body tattoo of yourself, only taller, and add up to 6 inches to your height.
Oh my god.
That is a crazy
That's big.
tattoo idea. And never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Panda Simone says, I have a serious love for dragons, but looking for one I will wear. A friend of daughter is an artist and now drawing me one.
That's
awesome. And Panda Simone, if the one that, just between us, if the one that your daughter's friend draws up you don't like, let me know over on X, and I can just send you a picture of the one that I found. All I did was Google dragon tattoo ideas, and I found the best one that I liked. So.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
You found that?
Yes.
That was me. I found that for you. And you're like, oh, you did great. And now you're taking the credit.
It was 5 years ago. I can't remember. Artist formerly known as Dr. John Cook asks, JDLLM says, Comics Dad, did you Dungeon Master? I used to do that in Prison with the Boys. I basically am our group's DM. I was our forever DM. I ended up, when I first started learning how to play, it was really cool, and then I decided to just kind of take the reins one day with a large group that I used to play at a comic shop back in New Jersey. And I kind of just learned from there, and then Mrs. Comics and some friends of ours from back home, back in New Jersey, we were playing when we were still living there, and we tried keeping it going online after we had moved to Pennsylvania. It kind of fell apart, but I'm always the one that's tapped on the shoulder whenever we attempt to get a game together to be the DM. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. In this case, the people that get to be players are the brides. Because I do enjoy dungeon mastering and DMing. I just don't always want to be the one doing it.
Yeah.
Deborah Prickett says, wife, I agree. I sure as shit would not put a man's name on my body.
Me too.
Shauna says, oh my god, I love Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's good. I watched the entire series. Mrs. Comics is just in the very beginning of it. And my mouse froze. This mouse does it. It's a wireless mouse. It's connected via Bluetooth, I think. Bluetooth, so it does that sometimes. John Ambler said, don't get a wet or feed it after midnight. And John Ambler said, Shauna, Fairy Tail is legit. Agreed, John Ambler. Oh, because John Hibbley said Mogwai, and when I was talking about solo leveling, I said Manhwa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Manhwa, and John heard it as Mogwai. Yeah. Deborah says I never heard of Mogwai. Gremlins, Deborah. Gremlins, the movie.
Gremlins. Gizmo. Gizmo's my favorite. I love Gizmo.
Dr. John Cookask says, yes, they, them, and no joke, they are a furry. Oh, so it's an actual person on the Mental Health Council that identifies as a fucking turtle. Is that what you're saying?
That's sickening.
That's dumb as fuck.
That's stupid.
Yes, it's ironic because somebody with mental health issues is on the Mental Health Council.
That's really stupid. That's like my friend being a psychologist and being in mental illness and getting a job. It's the same fucking shit. It's stupid.
Agent Smith said Winnie the Pooh characters are all about mental health disorders.
You're damn right they are. Eeyore's depressed. Piglet's got anxiety.
Deborah Perkins says, Comics Dad, I mentioned your hats. What do you mean?
My hats?
Like the ones that we're wearing right now?
I'm not wearing.
Oh,
I'm wearing.
So for anybody that is familiar with Drunk 3PO and X-Wing on YouTube, the two of them come together to create a graphic novel that they'll be releasing. You're wearing a different hat.
Yeah.
That they'll be releasing, I think, in September. They said.
Yep.
Called The Daughter's Revenge. It's a graphic novel about pirate-related things. X-Wing was on the show last week talking about it. So if you want to know more, you can go rewatch the Talking Shop from last week. But this hat has the logo for the book on it. It's the Jolly Roger. It says Vindicta. Mrs. Comics is just wearing a supernatural hat.
Yeah, I'm wearing the Winchester hat. That's what I'm wearing.
Agent Smith said, never disagree with the wife. Just say yes to everything, even if the real answer is, have you lost your mind? Agent Smith, I am dumb and I am bold.
You are.
But mostly I am dumb. So no, I don't
really
always agree with the wife. John Cookask, I was always the DM, but I got first dibs on the cell phone in prison. Fair enough. I guess that's the perk, so. Shellfrog says, I have my husband's initials on my wedding finger in the middle of angel wings. That's nice. I mean, that's a little bit different. Initials, you can at least, God forbid, knock on wood, not saying anything's gonna happen between you two or anything.
Wow.
But I'm just saying, if something ever were to, initials are a little bit easier to explain to somebody new than somebody's name. Initials, you can at least maybe just come up with some bullshit story.
But they've also been married a long time too, so I understand that.
That's right. You and Shellfrogs talk from time to time too.
Time to time, we talk all the fucking time. We talk
You talk to everybody all the fucking
time. I talk to everybody. I'm everybody's friend.
Dr. John Cookask. I guess from this point of view, they are a turtle. So trying to be respectful to them. No, don't be respectful to them.
No.
Don't feed into the delusions. Don't feed into the insanity. Don't feed into their disorder. They need help. Desperately. Deborah Prickett says, yes, your hat. I said earlier I got my hoodie yesterday. Oh, I didn't see that, Deborah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got your hoodie? That's awesome. I didn't get hoodies or shirts or anything because I'm constantly growing and shrinking and growing and shrinking, and I plan on doing more shrinking this time around because I grew and then I shrunk and then I grew again. Now it's time for me to shrink again. So if I shrink, anything I buy to wear will then be too big. So I avoid, especially with I'm sure they're good quality if the hat is any indication, but I don't want to spend that money on quality clothing if it's going to be something that doesn't fit me in 6 months. Let's see. Shellfrog says, if a couple always agrees with the relationship, it gets stale. Needs some spice to keep it healthy. I always think it's spicy. I'm psychotic. I don't even know if I would call it spice. I think it's more just
bitchy.
I don't know. I don't know any better. I don't know when to put my foot in my mouth sometimes. But that's what makes us work, at least for me.
The problem makes us work. I'm be completely honest. What makes us work? Okay, so I'm Puerto Rican Italian. He is. What are you? German?
No,
you're Irish and Polish.
Polish, Irish, Italian.
So our personalities are almost similar to attitude.
So especially I got that Irish.
Heads all the time because we have to be always right.
I got that stubborn Polish Irish.
And the other problem with this one right here, He likes to be the last one with the last word. And that pisses me off.
Here comes the accent.
Because I don't like how he talks sometimes. Because what he likes to do is walk down the hallway, and then he'll fucking like be like, and you can hear him. You can hear him. You don't think you can hear him, but you can. So I'm like, what'd you say? That's when it all starts, because he's got to start shit. If you're going to start it, you're going to finish it.
Deborah Prickett says, wife Comics said, I miss our calls.
I know, Deborah. I'm sorry. With my busy season,
She's back to work now.
I'm very busy at work.
She don't have as much time to talk.
I'm exhausted.
And we've been
texting is the best for me right now.
And we've been trying to catch up on missed time, because when she was on bed rest for 2 months, I mean, I was home in the afternoons from work, so we kind of spent our time together in the afternoons. So at nights, she kind of just let me do my thing, and she was just doing her thing, so she was able to talk on the phone with whoever. Now that she's back to work, she doesn't have time to do that. So now at nights we're kind of catching up on whatever time we're not able to get when during the day and when before the kids go to bed. Which is also part of the reason why I've changed up the scheduling stream. It's easier for me because I only have to focus on 2 nights at a time instead of it's like I was doing every other night and sometimes 2-3 nights in a row. So now it's just 2 nights, off for 2 nights, 2 more nights of streaming.
Yep.
Off for a night, so it helps with just being able to make some time for us to spend together a night. It helps with being able to just hang out with the kids after work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It also freed up time for me to be able to work on the comics read-alongs, which I just finished one and put it out on the channel today for anybody that missed it. It is Rogue Sun #2. I hope everybody enjoys it. But overall, it's just a neater, cleaner schedule. I'm a person that likes structure. So I need things somewhat organized. I need structure to my day. I need to know what I have going on, when I'm doing it. So that's also part of the reason why I changed the schedule for the streams around as well.
And that's one thing he hates about me, because I take 2 hours to get ready. So if he wants to be somewhere, I make a slate all the time. You can't fix pretty just by 15 minutes. I need at least a couple hours. I gotta get my hair done, makeup done. I gotta look my best.
But you're the one that says, "Oh, I'll be 15 minutes."
Every woman says that.
If you're going to be
15
minutes. No. If you should know well enough by now. If you tell me a time, I'm going to hold you to that time.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but Go
6
ahead.
years, you should know that by now.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Go ahead. You missed one.
Comics Dad, you got to be the leader,
You
Mrs.
missed Shell
wait.
Frog.
I missed who?
Shell Frog.
Shell Frogs? Shell Frog says, LOL, as Mrs. Comics said, we've been married for 24 years in May and have known each other since we were 2 years old. Mrs. Comics knows that story.
Yep.
Well, Shell Frogs knows. Maybe we'll...
Congratulations,
Maybe
Mom.
we'll do... Maybe as the channel grows and everything, maybe we'll do kind of similar to some other people do. Like, maybe we'll do a member... If I get monetized, maybe we'll do, like, a members-only stream where, like, you guys can have the link and come in and talk to us and all that. And you can tell everybody your story. John Cook says, Comics Dad, you got to be the leader. Mrs. Comics Dad has to fall in line with who's in charge.
Hold up. Whoa. No, hold up.
The man is in charge.
No.
Damn straight.
No,
John
pendejo.
Let's go.
No. Let me explain something to you, okay? My abuela, who was a Puerto Rican woman, the woman was really strict. Shut a minute. Let me tell you something. My abuela told me the man is the head of the household. They take care of the family. But the woman is the neck, and she turns that motherfucker any way she wants. I am in charge. I cook, I clean, I take care of him.
Because you don't let me do anything.
No, because I'm the woman of the house. No, men are not in charge. I'm in charge. You come talk to me. Let's just say that. Whatever. Go ahead.
John Ambler said, I'm German, Irish, Spanish, Jewish, British, Portuguese, and Cherokee. That is quite the blend you got there, sir. I'm just going through the chat real quick, catching up. Alright, we're caught up. Era Fate is back. Hey, Era Fate, what's going on, man? Era Fate said, gotta love the dancing. That's right, we gotta do the dance. Gotta love the dancing. All the dancing. I don't know anyone who can dance like this other than me. I'm the only one. Only I can do this dance. No one else can. John Cook asks, said, Comics Dad, be the man. You got it.
No, I'm in charge.
So is there anything we have some stuff here that we can talk about?
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna talk about.
And this is sort of kind of going to be like how we do Talk and Shop. Like, I have some stuff pulled us for us to talk about, but it's not stuff that we need to get to. I pulled stuff up just this way in case, you know, you guys just want to sit there and just listen to us talk about whatever or whatnot. I'm just saying, we have some stuff that we can talk about if the chat wants to talk about. I know,
but Shelfrog has a request for you.
Shelfrog has a request, and she says, do the Cartman.
All right, but you gotta do the Cartman as Trump.
Well, you can't do... No, you can't do a voice on top of a voice.
You could.
No, you can't.
You're good at it.
Oh, God. Alright, if I'm going to do this, I think this is now a great time to plug support for the channel.
Damn right. Damn right.
So, just for anybody out there that isn't aware, obviously, we're not monetized on YouTube. And I didn't start the channel to make money off of it or anything, but people have been gracious enough and generous enough that they wanted to, and they have done so. Some of them are here in the chat tonight, and again, as always, I appreciate you guys. So there are different ways to support the channel. The links are in the description of the stream, and they're also on the main channel page. There is a link to the Comics Dad Venmo. There is a link to the Comics Dad Ko-Fi page. And I wasn't using it for a little bit, but I got it all figured out because I couldn't figure out something with this other platform. But now, once again, there is the Comics Dad Buy Me a Coffee link as well. So, Buy Me a Coffee, Ko-Fi, they're just other places that you can go and do a one-time donation, things like that. Kind of like a Patreon or a Locals or something like that. And then there's also just the Venmo link if anybody has Venmo and doesn't want to give their money to the corporations and stuff that all take percentages and whatnot. You can do that as well. Not mandatory. Never. I don't never expect it unless there's certain specific requests. Like Shellfrog's here wants me to do the Cartman. Shellfrog says, "Show me the Venmo." Shellfrog's the link is in the description of the stream, but also you should be able to just find me on Venmo by searching @ComicsDad.
And real quick, if it's okay, I saw that artist formalities.
John Cook asked.
Oh, okay. I saw that he said he was seeing Snow White. So here's the thing. I will not be seeing Snow White. I personally do not think Disney did a great job on that movie. I'm a big Snow White fan. My 5-year-old daughter, me, both love Snow White. We are tremendous fans of the cartoon. But
he's actually going to be seeing it in 15 minutes, he says.
But my personal feelings about it is Disney fucked up.
All right. Well, that actually
the
kind
girl
of segues
that,
us into
whatever
into
her
this.
name is. What's her name again?
Rachel Zegler.
Whatever her name is. She does not deserve to be Snow White. How much she mouthed off about this and how disrespectful she was about the whole character and everything. She does not deserve that role, and I will not support her in that role. I love that princess since I was 5 years old. I've always loved Snow White, and there is no way in hell I will support someone who is that disrespectful. And it looks like shit.
I'm just saying, even this promotional art piece here, she looks like shit even in the art. And they make it look just like her!
Yeah.
But that actually gets us into one thing we did want to talk about tonight, though, which is the Snow White movie, which released tonight. I've been seeing people all week saying... people saying, "Oh, I have reservations, and the seating chart shows nobody else." Right? Shellfrog's done and done. What is it? But yeah, Hopcrop says, "I'm just done with Disney in general." Yeah, I was too until I saw this. Not this exact piece of promotional material. But when they dropped the initial Stitch trailer last week,
and
it's got me, because Stitch is my favorite Disney character. I'm not like a Disney adult or anything, but I always loved Stitch as a kid. I still do. So the Stitch trailer that dropped last week has me hanging on by just a thread.
Disney lost me, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Disney lost me when they made The Little Mermaid. Now, mind you, The Little Mermaid is my ultimate favorite. You can ask Comics Dad. I love that princess. Ariel is my favorite princess. The live version was so bad and so horrible that I I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
And it's like with Snow White now. My 5-year-old, I showed her the trailer, and she goes, "That's not Snow White, Mama, and that's not Dwarfs, Mama, because they look like crap. Right. Who wants to see that crap?"
Real quick before we continue with talking about Snow White and Stitch and stuff, Shell Frogs did donate through the Comix Dad Venmo. Thank you so much, Shell Frogs. I appreciate it. With a $20 donation, thank you so much. Before we get to your request, I am gonna hit you with a thank you.
Oh God! Now you're a stripper.
No, it's Bully McGuire. All right, Shell Frogs.
First I was a pimp, now you're a stripper. What's next?
Can you just shut the fuck up, you guys?
You shut the fuck up.
Can you just shut the fuck up? I gotta give Shell Frogs what she wants. She paid good money. I gotta give it to her. God damn it! I'm the only Cartman. The one and only Cartman. Nobody can do Cartman quite like I can.
I can't.
It's the best Cartman. It's the best Cartman. The greatest Cartman. The only Cartman that anybody should be listening to.
So there, Shell Frogs got her wish. You got your wish too. You got Cartman.
Deborah.
You got
Deborah
Cartman as
donated.
Trump. Yeah, Cartman as Trump. What was that?
Oh, am I?
No, Deborah was dropping.
My bad, Deborah. No,
Deborah's dropping the
I read
links.
that wrong.
Yeah, Deborah, thank you so much for dropping the links for the donations in the chat.
Thank you, Deborah.
But yeah, the reason why I have this Stitch promotional stuff pulled up is because the Walt Disney Studios channel on X dropped all these different Stitch promotional pieces yesterday, the day before this god awful Snow White movie came out, which is today. So Disney is already thinking ahead to Stitch. I mean, yeah, today
it
because
looks good.
No, but I'm saying they're already trying to kind of cover themselves from the fallout of how bad this Snow White movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
Which I mean, granted, today they have Stitch. Nobody wished for this.
I'm sorry, that's funny. I like how he's eating the lamp. That's funny.
You ain't never had a friend like Stitch.
That's awesome.
He's no beauty. He is a beast.
That's great.
Who invited this guest? So their marketing team is on point for Stitch so far. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boop, if the shoe fits. And then Magic Mirror on the Wall, who's the fairest experiment of all. Not just another bad apple. But they did then today, just because the movie was coming out, they ramped up putting out stuff for Snow White, although this looks just fucking awful.
It looks awful. Even the dwarfs look so fake. Well, it looks so bad.
Well, and other people that some of you in the chat may or may not have seen out there on YouTube and other stuff are not too fond of it either. That's.
But it's not just Snow White. Lion King was horrible.
Most of the live action stuff was awful.
Little Mermaid was awful. The Lady and the Tramp was awful. Aladdin was okay. Yeah. Will Smith should have never been the genie. Robin Williams was the true genie. He will always be the genie. So I'm sorry to say, but Robin Williams killed the genie role. He really did.
But
I hated it.
Some other people, some of you may or may not know, Lorena Creole. We watch her on YouTube sometimes. She's a real fun person. Focuses a lot on Disney parks and whatnot. But she earlier today went in the theater to see Snow White with my free popcorn and diet soda. Bring it on. Clearly not looking forward to it. But she's doing her duty for her channel. And then we've got this by this account on X, The Daily Bugle, which is a great meme and joke account. So anybody out there, go follow The Daily Bugle. You'll get a lot of fun stuff. But where is it? Earlier, The Daily Bugle had... scrolling through, and we'll talk about some of this stuff. Where is it? I can't find it now. I had it pulled up earlier, and my stupid browser had to refresh the page on me. Sydney Sweeney as different characters. Where the fuck did it go?
I don't know.
Well, there's this. Snow White being buried by the dwarves. No, it's AI generated. It's Snow White being buried by the dwarves. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Forget Snow White. Bro White is the fairest of them all. It's Terry Crews' Snow White. I'll get to some of the chat here. Panda Simone adores Stitch. Arafate, honestly, I'm waiting for them to make Hercules with Terry Crews. Well, somebody needs to make Terry Crews as Bro White. Arafate.
They're making Michael B. Jordan as
Mash is here. Hey, Mash, what's going on, man? What was that? Something about Michael B. Jordan? Oh, John Cook asked, Arafate, they are making it with Michael B. Jordan, and I'm not joking. That's okay. You know what?
That's disappointing.
As Disney had won my good faith back a little bit with Stitch, Dr. John Cook asked with telling us that Michael B. Jordan is going to be Hercules, a Greek mythical hero played by somebody who doesn't look like they're Greek. Well, the little good faith they just built up on me with Stitch is now gone because I love Hercules as well. Cutting out, gotta run. Love you guys in the chat. Have a good night. John Cook asks, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Try to enjoy that god-awful Snow White movie as much as you possibly can. At the very least, I hope you make it out of there alive. Hopcrop said, I really don't like the casting of Nani in live-action Stitch. The original looked a lot like my wife, and I do like looking at my wife.
That's great.
Good one. Go on, Hopcrop. Deborah Perkins says, I'm thinking they should just leave the classic Disney movies alone.
They should.
Yeah, they
really
definitely should.
Definitely.
It's not gonna happen. They're gonna keep messing with it. But yeah. Margaret Riggle is here. Says hello, Comix Dad, Mrs. and chat. Margaret Riggle, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you being here, lady. Hope you're doing well. Are we all caught up now? Is my question.
I don't know.
I think we're caught up on chat now. Oh wait, hold on. Nah.
I was talking about Arrow. So Arrow was something about Pocahontas. I was trying to see what he was saying. Sorry.
Oh, he was just saying they should do Pocahontas next.
If they do, and they do anything besides American Indian, they're gonna piss Native Americans off like crazy here. Yeah. They really will. They will. It'll be like hell on earth here.
All right. Let's see what else What else do I have pulled up here? I had other stuff pulled up. This was it. Just the post again, Bro White.
Oh, Bro White.
Yeah, I forgot I had it open in 2 tabs. Bro White, Terry Crews. There we go. Yeah, again, the Daily Bugle is a great, if for anybody that's on X, the Daily Bugle is a great follow. Lots of fun stuff. They also put out a bunch of AI images of Sydney Sweeney as live-action versions of video game characters and comic book characters and Disney characters. And it's good stuff, especially for the fellas. It's good stuff. What do we got over here? You want to talk about this next?
What's that?
Either the space thing or the Tesla thing?
It's up to you. Pick one.
These are things you wanted to talk about. You let me know.
So me and my daughters the other night were sitting on the couch watching the astronauts come from outer space to back to us and how they landed and everything. And I thought it was the coolest thing to watch because, I understand that astronauts come home all the time, but for us to really see that as, part of our generation where we get to actually witness that, I thought it was the coolest thing. It was a very emotional thing too because, they served going up there and staying up there longer than they were supposed to, and now they're back. And it was just a really great thing to watch. But I'm not going to lie, my favorite thing...
Hold on, there's audio with this. There we go. Go ahead, you're good.
But my favorite thing was the dolphins. I thought it was so cool how they were in the water and the dolphins were coming around. And if a lot of people don't know, when dolphins are around, sharks will not bother anybody. So I thought it was a really cool thing that it was like God protecting them, from getting hurt or anything.
Oh yeah. Well, now I got to go back to the Daily Bugle because you mentioned the dolphins.
It was. I thought that was so cool. But my daughters and I watched it.
I'll just mute that.
And my youngest daughter was just mesmerized. She thought it was so neat seeing astronauts. She thought it was so cool how, they got to actually witness something that in the '60s when they landed on the moon.
Hold on, what's going on? Daily Bugle, internet X's or not X? My browser is being dumb. Where's the Mega Dolphin? There it is! The Mega Dolphin!
But no, my youngest daughter was all excited because, it's something that you'll never see. And in the 60s when they did it, we didn't get to see it because I wasn't born yet. So my daughter got to witness it with me, and it was just a really great experience to sit there and watch it together. It's a great memorable experience. And now when she gets older, she'll remember that she saw the astronauts come out of the space shuttle, this piece of the space shuttle, to come back to us on Earth, and it was just really cool. I enjoyed every minute of it. It was awesome.
Yep, the dolphins came to see it.
Yep.
Dolphins. They're not just any dolphins. They're the mega dolphins, the best dolphins. Yeah, and then there was not. We're having too much fun. I don't want to bring it down by talking about that fucking clown's Tim Walsh.
No, I don't want to talk about him. No, because I'll get mad. My accent coming.
I already said what I had to say on X this morning. Drunk 3PO saw it on whoever was watching Welcome to the Rebellion this morning when Jay was covering the Tim Walsh thing. Y'all already caught a glimpse of what I had to say because he actually saw my comment while he was looking at the post by Tim Walsh. So I went to Tim Walsh's page and I shared my 2 cents with that that communist piece of shit. Oh, there. Oh, I let it slip. Oh well. Is this another Daily Bugle? Oh, more MAGA Dolphins. Okay. I don't remember what some of this stuff is.
Of course you don't.
We're just gonna go through and see what we got here opened up in tabs.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's no porn on there.
Oh, stop it. What was this? I don't remember. Let's see. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadow came out. Or Shadows came out today too. It's a steaming hot pile of garbage, it looks like. I was watching people play it earlier. And this is exactly what Ubisoft and the globalists and the socialists are doing. They are trying to rewrite history for anybody that isn't well, of a specific persuasion, shall we say. MASH said, never forget the Biden administration abandoned the astronauts. Yes, they did. And Elon Musk and came in to save the day. And it's part of the reason why they hate him is because he's for free speech, he's for common sense, and also he gives a shit about people, unlike the previous regime. This account here on X, which I just saw this scrolling through today, said it isn't a coincidence that in the last 10 years, the history of all nations is being blackwashed. What they are pushing isn't diversity; it's I'm too dumb to read that word. Homogeneity, I don't know, but basically, yeah, they're taking anything that's not of a certain persuasion and rewriting history, or not rewriting history necessarily, maybe, but also, well, yeah, actually they are in some instances, but also they're just putting this into things that have backgrounds and that are rooted and based in things that are not this thing they're turning it into. But yeah, it's nonsense. Oh yeah, and then Denzel Washington being put into Italian history. Well, I mean, that makes a little more sense because they're talking about Gladiator 2. So like the Roman Empire. I mean, Rome had people that were imprisoned and forced to work and fight in gladiator arenas from various parts of the world. So I'm not really upset with the Denzel Washington in the Gladiator 2 because they at least were able to make that make sense. But yeah, the rest of this is just no good. Oh, this is what I had pulled up. Cool. So for anybody that out there that supports and is a fan of the Rippaverse, Yaira number 2 is currently being shipped out, and these are just somebody on X posted. These aren't mine, but somebody on X posted their copies of Yaira 1, Bloodruth 1, and Yaira 2, which are all written by Jen and Sylvie Saska, the Saska sisters, who people see in various chats on YouTube, see them on X. They write for the Rippaverse. But yeah, anybody that ordered Yaira 2, keep an eye out for it. Yours is coming. Mine's coming tomorrow. I got it on the pre-order campaign. It was like 2 months ago. Whatever. Anyway, what's on the next one? Oh, yeah. Daily Bugle with some fun stuff again. If Ubisoft developed the Street Fighter games, Because also for anybody that doesn't know, in Assassin's Creed Shadows, this new Assassin's Creed game, both Yasuke, the very non-historically accurate protagonist, and then also the Japanese female protagonist, both happen to be of the homosexual persuasion. They happen to be members of the alphabet community, even back in 1400 feudal Japan, or 1500s feudal Japan. So that's why the Daily Bugle just made this joke saying if Ubisoft developed Street Fighter, because they turned everybody in Assassin's Creed gay and lesbian, so everybody in Street Fighter would become lesbian too. That's the joke there. He ain't lying. I think this one was more Assassin's Creed Shadows stuff, talking about like player count. Not even gonna get into that. Oh yeah, this was just footage of the whole landing of the astronauts from yesterday. Them falling out of the sky. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Ah! Nope, never mind. Parachute. We're good. Aerofate says, no, I deny the existence of this picture. Well, the whole joke of it was, if Ubisoft, since Ubisoft is making Assassin's Creed all about the Alphabet crew, if they had their hands on any other famous properties, they would do the same thing. And that was the joke. Aerofate said, I watched people play Assassin's Creed Shadows today. It's exactly as expected. Not as good as it could have been. Yeah, I mean, and the combat, although it seems fun, it seems like it's way too easy. They made Yasuke the only, or Yasuke, the only black man in all of Japan at the time, overly, ridiculously overpowered, and just completely decapitating Japanese samurai warriors who trained their entire lives to fight. And he just blows through them like butter. So yeah, that's not good too. Comics Dad, have you seen the Yasuke Simulator trailer? I did, and it's hilarious. You know what, Mrs. Comics, if why don't you talk to the chat? I'll see if I can pull. Why did this pull up? I don't know why that started.
Because you're touching things.
I'm touching things, I know. I don't know why that started though. Oh, that's why that started. Okay, we'll fix that setting. Okay. Talk to chat, Mrs. Comics. I'm gonna look up this. Just talk to chat.
What am I gonna say?
I don't know, whatever you want to say. Talk to the chat. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of this show.
Talking this whole time, so
it's your turn. Do you have anything you want to share about anything I talked about, or do you just have anything to say about anything in general?
I mean, you do all the video game stuff. The only thing I play is Power World and Dreamlight Disney Valley, which that's another thing, guys. So one of my streams, I'm actually going to play Dreamlight Valley with you guys on. I know Comics Dad like plays his games and stuff, but I play Dreamlight Valley, but I'm not gonna play it until the expansion comes out. They brought out an expansion last year. I think it was last year. They brought out a new expansion. They brought out two of them actually in the same year. And I bought both, and I beat in both. So the new one is Alice in Wonderland. So once that expansion comes out, which they're saying around June it should be out, I'm going to order it. I'm going to buy it. And then I'm going to play it for you guys as I'm learning how to go through the game, because I do love that game. I've been playing it for over a year now. I actually bought the game when it was in beta. I was playing it on a beta testing, and then I went into buying the actual game later on, because I technically paid like half the price during beta, and back then there were a lot of bugs and stuff still in the system where it wasn't as good as now. So, yeah, I love that game and playing a while. And then now Pal World, I am like,
yes,
die hard.
We have both been playing Pal World. Pal World came out last year. People referred to it as Pokemon with guns, and more or less that's what it is.
What it is.
It's a world building it's a base building game where you catch creatures, and they fight alongside you. You can also craft weapons and armor for yourself. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and you can change the settings so you can make it as easy or as hard as you possibly want it to be for you. Let's see.
What do you mean he's touching things? What is...
Because of the video that came up when I switched the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, so here, we'll go back to this real quick. No! That is not what I wanted to pop up. Alright, I gotta change that setting so it doesn't play back. Alright, there we go. So
I thought that was me, sorry.
So anyway, John Abler, you mentioned the Yasuke simulator. For anybody who's curious, this is the Yasuke simulator, who is that African American, well not American, but that African protagonist in that new Assassin's Creed game. This is a fan-made game that somebody put together of him just running around. And it's all sorts of nonsense. He's on a bicycle, ladies and gentlemen. They had bicycles in feudal Japan. Where's some other good stuff? The Yasuke simulator.
This one's good.
Is that mine? Are you drinking my coffee? Take your damn straw out of my coffee.
But
Take your makeup-ridden straw out of my coffee.
I'm out of mine.
Oh. Wait, does he have a gun? Did they build this off the back of like a GTA 5 skeleton? Is that what they did? I saw the clips of this when they put it on Tuesday night's main event the other day, but oh god, the Yasuke simulator. Oh my god. Stop Asian hate. Stop Asian hate. Alright, we're gonna move on from that. Chat, do you have anything you guys want to kind of BS about and chinwag with us about? Because, I mean, I went through pretty much stuff I wanted to talk about. Mrs. Comics, do you have anything else on your mind that you want to talk about?
Honestly, I'm excited about the Conjuring new movie coming out. It's supposed to be coming out in May. I think June now. I think they pushed it back a month.
Oh, you're talking horror movies now.
Oh my god, I love my horror movies.
Yeah, I know you do.
I love horror. I love horror. And Comix Dad hates it. He can't stand it. I sat here one day watching The Conjuring, and he's like, I'm not sitting here. I'm like, why? It's not scary. It's stupid. It's not even real. But he's a wussy. What do you expect?
I've never liked horror stuff as a kid all the way through now. I can sit and watch it. I just choose not to because I don't like it. I think it's dumb. Who the fuck wants to pay money or sit for 2 hours and purposely get scared? I don't get it.
Listen.
Hey, Brimstone, how are you, man? See you popping in the chat.
No, listen. There's a video out in like the internet where this little girl paints her whole face black and then goes by her mom, which her mom's sitting in the dark on her cell phone, and she's all black, and she literally you can see the whites of her eyes, and the mother freaks the hell out, and I'm like, you know what? I should do that to him. I should paint my face black and then sit there, and then when he...
John says horror movies.
John, I told you before my accent. I told you not to do that. You know better. But anyway, really? Now Show Frogs is starting too?
Yep. Yeah, because the accent's back out again.
But no, I want to paint my face black and then just randomly in the middle of the night just pop up at him and just scare the shit out of him. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. That's just me though.
Oh, John Ambler, I'm just coming back to the chats from a little earlier when we were talking Assassin's Creed. John, you bought Yasuke Simulator. Let me know how it is, man. It looks like a lot of fun. Looks like a lot of dumb fun. Shellfrog says I have to see that video. Oh, alright. Oh, Mrs. Comics will send it to you.
I'll send it to you. I have it. I'll send it to you. It's funny.
Panda Simone says being scared is the ultimate rush. No, it is
really
not.
Is.
No, being scared is if you purposely make yourself scared, you're gonna become numb to it eventually. Because being scared is survival. Being scared is in our genetics. Being scared is a reaction to something dangerous, something that is dangerous to you. Something. If you're scared of something, there is a reason you should be scared of it.
Okay, listen.
You don't want to make yourself.
No,
you don't want to screw with your natural senses and instincts by purposely scaring yourself.
So listen. So we live in, as you guys know, we live in Pennsylvania. We've been living here for a few years now. I love it. I love this state. Since I was a kid, since I was 7 years old, my godmother took me to a flea market here in Pennsylvania. And when I was 7, I remember looking out the car window, and I saw all the trees and the beauty of Pennsylvania, and I said, I'm going to live here one day. This is where I'm going to grow old and die one day. So when we bought the house in Pennsylvania, it really sunk in that I finally accomplished my dream of being here. So getting back into what's going on. So my favorite place in Pennsylvania all time, and no, I don't know if everybody knows this, but I love Gettysburg. I love Gettysburg my whole entire life. I love the historical part of it.
Did you say you lived in Gettysburg?
Loved.
Oh. See, John, chat, even I don't know what the hell she's saying half the time.
So I love Gettysburg a lot. I love going there. I love seeing everything. I just love it. And we usually go once a year if we can out there to Gettysburg for me, because I like walking the battlefield and everything. I love all that stuff. So for Halloween this year, which I'm trying to talk him into it, I want to do a ghost tour, because I think it's a wonderful place. I love the historical part, like I said, but I also love the haunted history of it. And mind you, these men died to save our country. So in my personal opinion, it's really cool to see. So I want to tour the orphanage and the battlefield. He will not go. He will not go with me. He has refused to go with me. He's like, I'm not bringing nothing home. I was like, it's not a fucking demon. It's a ghost.
We covered this a few weeks. We covered this a few weeks back when we did the first Talking Shop, when you were the guest on the first Talking Shop episode.
I understand that.
It's. I didn't even believe in all that crap until I met you, and you kind of almost forced me to believe in it.
I didn't force you to believe in it.
You watched all these ghost hunting shows and all that.
You didn't have to watch it.
Where we were living at the time, what else was I supposed to do? We literally...
Go on your phone.
There was one room, like our bedroom, when we first got together and we first moved in together, where we were living, it was literally a room for our older one, and a room for us, and then a tiny little nook that was that we called a living room. Where was I supposed to go?
Yo, I am a ghost hunter. Let me tell you, listen... Shell Frogs, I would go with you if you let me. I don't camp with you.
Let me read out some of these chats. First and foremost, Mash said for anyone who hasn't played Chrono Trigger, it is $3.74 on Steam till the 24th. One of the all-time best games. I agree with Mash. Anybody, even if you're not into video games, create a Steam account, go on Steam, buy Chrono Trigger for that $3.74. Thank me and Mash later. Just do it. It's a great game. From back in the Super Nintendo days. Phenomenal game. One of the best games. One of the greatest. But it really is. Now, we'll move down a little bit. Shell Frog says it is about horror. I've been watching horror since I was 8 years old with my dad. It's fantastic. That's fair, and that's nice that that's something that you and your dad shared together. I personally don't see the appeal behind it. That's just me. Era of Fate said, well, I'm screwed in that regard, but I'm smart enough to know where I shouldn't be. Thank you, sir. At least you and I are somewhat on the same page there. Panda Simone said, I work with killers and gang members. I'm a therapist, so scared is my way of life. Respect. That's all I gotta say. And then, okay, yeah, Shell Frog said, wife, we can go into the Civil War cemeteries. That's what you were talking about. Shell Frog's with ghost emojis. Where are we? Wife, come with me to Waverly Sanitarium in Kentucky, says Shell Frogs.
I would go. Like, you don't understand. I would go. I'd be so excited.
And you stop in a church on the way home.
It's not demons, it's ghosts.
I don't give a shit.
It's not the same thing.
You put all this in my head.
Oh my god. I swear, it's like you don't understand what a demon and a ghost is. Two different things. I'm not going to the Conjuring house. I'm going to the fucking asylum. It's different places.
Whatever. What is it? Shell Frogs, or Panda Simone says, I'm running out there too. Shell Frog says, yes, it'll be Panda, Simone, Wife Comics Dad, Deborah Perkins, and myself. Any other takers? No, you four ladies go have fun. Only one of you four have to return to my house, so that's the only one that needs to go get blessed by all the priests and pastors and all the religious people in the world.
It's
the rest
not
of you,
a demon place.
I don't give a damn.
God,
the rest of you
so
go
stupid.
do whatever you want with your own families. Take back home whatever you want to take back home to your loved ones. That is totally fine. Mrs. Comics, you stopping at every single piece of sacred ground on the way home.
Oh my god.
John Ambler said I was married to a demon.
I was married to 2 of them.
Arafate wants to know from you, Mrs. Comics, in your own words, what is the difference between a ghoul and a ghost?
Okay. So
In your own words, not the definition, but like I guess in terms of just the way that you understand ghosts and ghouls.
So, in my personal opinion, a ghoul is a creature that eats human remains in a cemetery. That's what a ghoul is. Every book that I have read has something to do with that storyline. A ghost is a spirit that's bound to this earth that has unfinished business that cannot cross over to the next life. As a Christian, I believe in everything that a Christian believes in, but I do believe in ghosts. I believe they exist. I believe that when people die and try to cross over, that either they had a bad life or they had something happen traumatic in their life that they don't want to die, so they're stuck on the plains of earth as a ghost. I do believe in that. I believe in demons. I believe there's everything out there. I believe in all of it. Listen, our world is so huge, we don't know what's out there. We don't know if dinosaurs don't exist. We don't know. I mean, hell, Nessie could be a fucking dinosaur. What I'm trying to say is my mind is open to all of that. I believe in all of that. But to follow up with the question, a ghoul to me is someone that eats the remains. It's a creature that eats the remains of people that have died. They live in cemeteries and they dig up dead people and they eat their remains. That is what I was told and what books I have read about. Other people have different ideas of ghouls are. That's what I feel like they are. Because they're not ghosts. Ghosts are totally different. But that's just me.
Shelfrog says Comics Dad would never let her come home with ghost cooties. You damn straight.
It's my house too. I pay the mortgage.
Shauna says, yeah, that's what a ghoul is. Deborah says, wait, what? Eats remains in a cemetery? I guess so. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I zoned out for that. Talking about shit I have no interest in.
Okay, so yeah, Deborah, there is a creature called a ghoul. Now, from all the books that I have read about different creatures, because I do like this stuff, I actually like to research and everything. Most books say ghouls are creatures that live in cemeteries and places of death, and they eat the remains of those people.
I will say, when it comes to like ghosts and ghouls and demons and stuff like that, if it's a movie that's like not meant to be a horror, if it's more like an action film, like if it like Underworld is with vampires and werewolves, like if there is, I can't think of a like Constantine with Keanu Reeves, John Constantine from DC Comics, something like that, I'll watch. I got no problem watching. It's cool, it's fun. But like things that are purposely meant to just scare the ever-living piss out of you, no, I will not watch. But but I will watch and read stuff that's like got those like demons and spirits and ghosts and monsters and all that stuff. If it's meant to be entertaining from like maybe an action standpoint or like a storytelling standpoint, like for example, Ripper vs. Bloodruth #1. I got that in a couple weeks ago. I finally just read it yesterday. There were the main character had to fight like 3 demons and a devil, and it was really cool. I was able to get behind that because it was cool. It wasn't meant to scare the ever-living piss out of me while I was reading it. So like I can get behind some of that stuff as long as it's not like a straight up horror movie that like I have to dedicate time to and pay for to watch, literally just to walk out of there with nightmares later. That's all.
I'm just saying, like I said, we don't know what's out there in this world. Our world is so big. It's, there's things that we don't know anything about. Look at the rainforest. Some of it hasn't been discovered yet. There's creatures out there that's never been discovered. So you don't know what's out there. And my thing is, I have an open mind. Like if I think it exists. Look at the Supernatural show. Most of those monsters from the Supernatural show come from a myth or a lore that was put down by family because it, like the Wendigo. The Wendigo, I believe, exists. Native Americans believed in it. There was a lot of different interpretations of it. Like African Americans believed in it. I mean, so not African Americans. I'm sorry, Africans believed in it. There have been sightings of a Wendigo in American Indian culture, African culture.
Don't mind me, I'm reading something.
Polish culture. What are you doing?
I'm just reading something. Keep talking.
There's so many stories to these creatures. And honestly, each creature, the story changes sometimes. So you can't sit there and say it's not real because there's too much evidence. Like the New Jersey Devil. I'm from New Jersey. People think I'm crazy. I believe in the Jersey Devil. I believe it exists. There's too many sightings to say it doesn't exist. And the Jersey Devil may not be Mother Leeds' kid. It could be a creature that the Pine Barrens just had because no one's ever seen fully the Pine Barrens because it's too big. There's just so many things that we don't know about. Just saying.
Okay. I'm going to get to a couple of the chats here. John Abler said earlier, good point. Guess I was married to two of them. One was a lesser demon, and the last may have been Lucifer in a woman's body. Shellfrog said, lucky you escaped those evil entities, John. Error said John's collecting them like Pokemon. Damn. Shellfrog says, will you watch the Final Destination movies? Those are extreme. I have seen the first couple way back when. Those aren't in the same...
I don't like them.
Those aren't in the same realm, in my opinion, as, like, Conjuring and stuff like that. Like, I don't... Like, yeah, I mean, it's jump scares and it's a thriller and whatnot, but, like, I don't know. Those never really scared me too much, because it was more just, like, people dying from objects and things. I mean, yeah, I get there was this whole power entity or whatever that was behind it all, but, like, it wasn't like it was, like, something coming out of the darkness and scaring the fuck out of you. It was the tire off of a NASCAR car going up into the stands and flattening somebody like a pancake or exploding them. Like a piece of rebar coming through a windshield and just completely skewering somebody. Stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it's gruesome, it's bloody, it's gross looking, but like that stuff doesn't bother me. It's the Conjuring, the whatever other stuff, Omen, shit like that is what I just can't do. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna waste my time and I'm not gonna spend money on stuff like that because it doesn't appeal to me. John Ambler said, I do remember seeing the first Final Destination movie when it was in theaters on a date back then. Mash said, it's amazing how many cultures have a version of a vampire. That is true.
It is, yeah.
Brimstone said, I have that same Venom shirt. Great minds, Comics Dad. Way to go, Brimstone. I knew I liked you, man. Brimstone also said, I fall asleep to haunting stories. I'm obsessed, mildly, with ghosts and the paranormal. I have a large book collection on that stuff. You and Mrs. Comics would get along then, Brimstone.
I started getting books lately, too.
Panda Simone said, the Nun movies were cool. Yeah, like Insidious, all that stuff. No, I can't. I'm not going to put myself through that because I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to watch something I'm not going to enjoy.
See, the first Nun movie I thought was stupid. I didn't like it. The second one wasn't too bad, but the first one I just didn't like. I love the Conjuring movies. I love Ed and Lorraine Warren. I love their work. The only thing I have to say about them is I'm kind of on the edge of believing everything they did because they were on Ryan Buell's Paranormal State show, and he was a fake. So I'm kind of on the fence with them because you can't tell me nothing happened, because with Amityville and with Conjuring and with all the cases they had, something did happen, and it's still happening to this day. But I'm on the fence with them because they were on his show, and I just can't say that she was legit fully because she was friends with somebody who was a total fake. So I'm kind of like, in that area. So
Yeah. It's just never appealed to me. That's
The
all.
Insidious movies were good. I love them, but I did not like the last one with the red door. I thought that was stupid. It wasn't that good. I thought it could be better. I love the third one, and I love The Last Key. Those two I did love. I love the second one too because it told the story about who the bride in black was. But I didn't like the last one. That was awful.
Yeah. And we're caught back up on chat. Aaron Fate said, with all of this being said, what are y'all beliefs on Lovecraftian creatures? Like Cthulhu and stuff like that. From like H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, I honestly, I love H.P. Lovecraft. I love his work. I do. I love the books.
Well, he's talking about the creature specifically.
I don't really believe in his stuff. That's just me personally. I have an open mind, like I said. Like, I will read about them and everything, but I personally just don't really have an interest in that. But that's just me.
My thoughts are, if it exists, I don't want to fucking know. Those are my thoughts. It's cool for like a D&D game or a video game or something like that, but like if it's an actual thing, I don't want to know about it. Shellfrog says, I was in Vegas a couple years back and went to Zach Bagan's Haunted Museum. He has some legitimate things in there. It was fun.
Okay, I would love to go to the museum, but I don't like Zach Bagans. I think Zach Bagans is a pushy asshole. I love Aaron. Aaron is my favorite on the show.
Oh, yeah.
But this was crazy. So when he sent me...
So for anybody that's familiar with the show Ghost Adventures on Discovery, and this is what she's talking about.
So, yeah. So Aaron is one of the workers on the show. He's not a co-host, technically, but he works very close to Zach. But he sent me a link one day. I clicked on it a few days ago. His wife tried to hire a hitman to kill him. And he found out this while he was filming a new episode with Zach. The cops showed up during the episode and told him that she was trying to kill him. And I'm like, oh my god, imagine him sitting there recording his ghost shit, and all of a sudden your wife's trying to get a hitman to kill you. That would freak me the hell out. Like, but I love Aaron. Aaron is a great, he was great in the show. I love him. My favorite episode of Aaron, I believe they were in Ireland, and they were at a castle where the devil existed, and Aaron got the shit scared out of him because something touched his ear and he could feel like the nails of like a very sharp nail on his ear, and it scared him so bad. I will never forget that episode. I love that episode. Shell Frogs, I love Aaron too. He is awesome. Yeah, he's definitely, yeah.
Zach is a douche,
yes.
Is what Shell Frog says. Deborah Perkins says, yeah, it was okay meeting Zach Bagan's museum. I don't like Zach either, she says. He seems phony to me.
Yeah.
Shauna says, I don't do horror. Shauna, I knew I liked you for a reason too.
Shauna, that's one hit in our friendship that's not okay. I gotta get you into horror. I gotta get you into ghost shows.
No, just...
You watch Supernatural!
Well, but again, that's like more action-based.
No, it's not. There are some...
No, they're actually fighting the monsters and the spirits and the ghosts.
Okay, we'll go fight them, Shauna. We'll get holy water. We'll go fight them. Come on, Shauna. We'll get salt and holy water.
Anyway,
let's go do it. I'll do it with you.
A nice compromise that I came to with Mrs. Comics was, aside from watching Supernatural, because I've seen the whole series myself. I'm not a super fan like her, but I mean, it was a fun show. It was good for when it was on. I'm not saying it's bad.
Okay, the last season. Okay.
Oh yeah, go just because I like messing with you.
No, when Dean died, how was I when Dean died?
You were devastated when Dean died in the last episode.
I cried like for an hour and a half. I cried like a baby, and he's over there like, "Look, the bitch got killed."
No. I sat there with a smile on my face as he got impaled, and I just sat there and I laughed, and you were like, and I said, "Yeah, like a bitch."
You're a bitch.
Dean's a bitch.
You're a bitch.
What is it? Sean Frog says, we can convert her wife of Comics Dad. We will protect you, Shauna.
Hell yeah, we will, Shauna. I got the salt and the...
But anyway, a nice compromise was, there are some animes that I got Mrs. Comics to watch that have, like, ghosts and demons and stuff like that in them. But they're also action-based animes. So, like, there's something for me in it, there's something for her in it, so it's a nice compromise. But yeah, I don't mess with like the horror movies and all that stuff. Yeah. What do you? Oh,
So,
you're catching up with chat.
yeah, so
well,
the
read out loud
Annabelle-
what you're reading.
So I was reading this, and it says here,
Shellfrog says, I'm not going to lie.
Hold on. I'm trying to read
The
this.
real Annabelle is a Raggedy Ann doll.
I'm fine with horror, this is what Era said.
Oh,
I'm fine
Era
with
fake.
horror, but I stop at Annabelle. I'm fine with it, but I don't actively choose to watch it. So here's the thing. I think the Annabelle doll is real. Not going to lie. I won't go see it, and my reason is because, as a Christian, I do not want to have a fucking demon following my ass home.
Oh, you ain't coming anywhere near this house. That's why this.
So, but my point is, I don't want to deal with a demon. So, so my thing is this: I believe it's real. I believe demons possess things. It can happen. I have seen every Annabelle movie. I actually just watched the last two yesterday and this morning. I was watching while I was working.
Well, and Shellfrog says, I'm not gonna lie, the real Annabelle doll is a Raggedy Ann doll. It's disappointing.
Well, no, actually, it's not. It's actually a very dangerous doll.
No, I think she meant just in terms of the look of it, considering how much the movies have like made it to look so creepy and shit.
But what's creepy though, honestly, Shellfrogs, I'm being honest, it doesn't look like the doll from the movie. It's actually creepy that it's a fucking Raggedy Ann doll. Cause I had one, so it freaks me out knowing that fucking doll has a demon in it.
Panda Simone says Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures definitely a diva.
He is.
Deborah Perkins says, he seems so gay to me too. My daughter loves him. Mash says, Demon Slayer, let's go!
I love Demon Slayer.
The anime and the manga. Yeah, Mrs. Comics loves it. I mean, it's cool. I like it too. She absolutely loves it
So once I'm off my blood thinners, I'm getting another tattoo for my birthday.
Yeah, you're getting Demon Slayer.
I will definitely show you guys. I'm getting a Demon Slayer tattoo, so yeah.
Yeah, from the anime.
Yep.
Shellfrog says, Zach is always pushing everyone else to do the extreme things, like putting Aaron in the coffins and rooms by himself. Zach always keeping himself safe. What a big pussy.
He is.
John Abel said, speaking of which, have you ever watched the anime Ghost Stories? Comics Dad. Funny stuff. Never heard of it, John. Shoot me a link to that at some point. I'll check it out. I don't know if it's on, because I have a Crunchyroll subscription, so if it's on Crunchyroll, I'll check it out. Deborah Perkins says, I thought Annabelle was stupid. Not scary at all to me. Neither was Chucky. Yeah.
So that's the thing though. Like Annabelle, the movie was stupid. It really was. It wasn't scary to me. But knowing that doll does really exist and it's actually trapped in a glass box in the museum freaks me out, because you have to realize something. God forbid it is a real. Let's say it's a real doll. If you look at that, you can get possessed by a demon. And it's not like The Exorcist where they're easy to get out. Some demons, depending on the area of the demon, is harder to get out of you. So your soul will be basically disintegrating. And I tell people all the time, like, listen, like I love the Annabelle story. The movie sucked, but the story is what I love to read about.
Okay, I know real quick. I know we said we weren't gonna talk about the Tim Walz thing, but I just saw something pop up on X, in my X feed, that I think is gonna be a good watch and a good listen to real quick. Here you go, Mrs. Comics.
Okay.
It's good. From our current new press secretary Caroline Leavitt, or Carolyn Levitt, however you say her name. Wait, hold on.
I don't hear anything.
Hold on. Let's give that another try.
How should Americans view politicians who take pride in
Hold
the
on. I gotta.
downfall of an American
Hold on
car
one
company?
second, chat. Let me rewind it for you because I turned up the volume for you guys. Now here we go. Let's watch the clip.
How should Americans view politicians who take pride in the downfall of an American car company?
I think that's quite sad, but I think Governor Walz unfortunately is living a sad existence after his devastating defeat on November 5th.
Oh! Wait, where are my glasses? Where are my glasses?
How should Americans view politicians who take pride in the downfall of an American car company?
I think that's quite sad, but I think Governor Walz unfortunately is living a sad
gotta play
existence
it on
after
loop.
his devastating defeat on November 5th.
How should Americans view politicians who take...
Yeah, I saw that. I just had to play that for you guys real quick.
You almost not me my chair, stupid.
Hey, it's worth it. It's worth it because the reaction. That's a great meme reaction with the with all the boys going oh. But anyway, Arafate said I know John Ambler said Comix that it's on Crunchyroll. Ghost Stories. Okay.
We'll
actually,
that.
No. I think you actually did start watching an episode of it a while back.
I don't think I did.
Because now that John mentions it's on Crunchyroll, it does sound familiar. Arafate said I know I could punt Chucky, but I feel like Annabelle is a different level. You gotta get a holy flamethrower and get the fuel tank blessed by a pope.
I'll tell you guys a story. When I was in my 20s, I had a friend who loved Supernatural like I did. She went and bought a Ouija board. And mind you, I love this shit, okay? I love Supernatural. I love all the ghost stuff and everything. That bitch brought that shit in the house. I said, fuck this, I'm out. Like, I'm like, have you seen the fucking movie Ouija, you dumbass? Like, that kind of shit I don't play. I don't play with any of that shit. If it has to do with demon shit, you better believe I ain't going near that shit.
John Ambler said Ghost Stories is an anime that didn't do so well in Japan, and when an American studio bought it, they were given free reign to dub it however they wanted, as long as it stuck to the story in some the original story in some way. It is not politically correct. Good to know. Definitely want to watch it now.
What's she say? Hold on.
Shellfrog was talking about the Annabelle doll. Said it's a legitimate Raggedy Ann doll that is kept in a glass box in Ed and Lorraine Warren's house. They have a room full of haunted items and have a priest come and bless the room.
Yeah. When Ed and Lorraine passed away, her daughter got all the stuff.
Yeah.
And then the son-in-law is helping with. Basically, they travel the museum around different places. But they have to get Annabelle's case blessed every few months because it starts to show activity after so long. And I'm sorry, but if you have a case with a doll that you have to get it blessed because it's showing fucking evil shit,
burn that shit.
You can't burn it.
Holy fire.
You can't.
Holy fire, like Aaron was talking about.
No, you cannot do that.
Get a blessed flamethrower.
Do you know if you burn a Ouija board that you're fucked?
Deborah Perkins said I had a Ouija board when I was a teenager. Nothing ever happened, but we burned it.
You're not supposed to burn it, Deborah. You're lucky nothing ever happened, because if something did happen and you burned it, that non-human entity is stuck on Earth.
Margaret Regal said, sorry, Comix Dad and Mrs., but I need to go for now. Love you all in chat. Stay safe. Margaret Regal, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Thanks, Margaret.
You have yourself a wonderful night and stay safe as well.
Have a great night, dear.
All right. Well, we're coming up on almost the 2-hour mark, Mrs. Comix.
Okay.
What do you say? You want to start doing some outros, or you got anything else on your mind that you maybe want to share with Chad, or talk to Chad about? I mean, I can talk about literally anything. It depends upon. We've been jumping around a lot. We've been talking about horror stuff a lot. We talked about space stuff and dolphins and MAGA, and I did Cartman, and we talked Snow White.
You did Cartman because somebody paid you to do Cartman. That's fucked up.
Oh, no. Don't talk about fucked up because somebody donated to hear Cartman voice. When you put it out there, 2 weeks ago?
Hold up.
You put it No. You put it out there 2 weeks ago for my fucking birthday.
It was after your birthday.
No, it was. Oh no, it was a gaming stream.
Yes.
Yes, it was a gaming stream. All right, but still, okay. After my birthday, you put it out there. You challenged the chat.
I did
to
not
donate.
Hold on.
You challenged the chat to donate, so this way I would embarrass myself like a fool and roll across the bed as Fat Spider-Man.
And you know what? Everybody loved it.
Yup. So don't tell me. Don't tell me about I did Cartman. No. Don't you sit there and go, oh, you did Cartman voice because someone paid you for it.
First off,
you pimped me out and had me roll across the bed like a fat fool.
I didn't put a gun to Ambler's head and say pay him $100.
No, you.
I didn't do that.
No, but you challenged the chat.
And I said over time. I didn't say that night. John Ambler's like, I'm drunk.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Check mark.
Doesn't matter. You put the challenge out. The chat answered the call. Which, by the way, again, thank you, John. Thank you, chat.
Okay, so I'm gonna clear this up right now in the chat. I want everybody to know this right now. I did not tell John Ambler to donate money to watch this man jump over our bed in a Spider-Man costume. I did not tell him to. I said to the chat, and over time, if we raise this much money, we'll do it. John Ambler, being the drunk ass that he is, decided, boom, $100. So I don't want to hear it. So John paid for this manager. I mean, I was the pimp. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was the pimp. I'm okay with that. Y'all can call me a pimp. I don't care. I hoard him out. Not gonna lie. But he jumped over the bed because John paid the money. Just saying.
All right, just real quick, Panda Simone, I see what you're saying there. Hold on 1 second. All right, Panda Simone, I saw your message. I did remove it. I'll just what you asked. I'll just leave it at this. There's a reason for that, and I'm gonna leave it there. And that's all that needs to be said about that. Cool. But yeah, that's there's a reason for things. There's a reason that things are done. Actions have consequences and whatnot, and that's kind of where I'll leave that. I'm not gonna go any further into anything. But John Ambler says, or Deborah said no. Deborah said John Ambler confirmed you were always an ass. We're missing some stuff. Era Fate said, if we can't use Holy Fire, can we use Jumanji root? We lock it in a lead safe and stick it at the bottom of the ocean.
That works.
I'm down for that too.
That works. We could do that.
John Amber said, I remember when my sister had a birthday slumber party on Friday the 13th, and the power went out. They were playing Light as a Feather, and at a certain point, I hopped out wearing a glow-in-the-dark Jason mask. It was great.
Wow.
Era Fate said, a pimp doesn't use physical violence besides a slap. A pimp has power through a social aspect.
I didn't hit him.
No, that's what he's saying. Era Fate's saying, a pimp has power through a social aspect.
Well, I'm a pimp then, I guess, and he's my hoe.
Wait, John Ambler, you scared someone into dating you?
Wait, what?
Oh, up here, we missed it. John Amber said, oddly enough, two of the older girls were talking to me most of the night after that. Ended up dating one later when we were in high school.
What?
So then,
Wow.
Yeah, John ended up scaring somebody into dating him. Not directly. That's not exactly like he didn't scare her so she would date him. It just he ended up scaring her, and then she ended up dating him.
Wow. Okay, that's new. What else we got?
No, Panda Simone, I get it, but yeah, there's like you said, it's reasons, and it's not something I'm going to discuss. But I appreciate you understanding. Arafate said, "Wait, what?" Yeah, that's yeah. I didn't need to scare you. I'm me.
Let me explain. Okay, hold on.
I'm just that
no,
good.
No. Let me explain who got who.
You've
Okay?
already told this story to the chat.
How do we meet?
Online. And then, well, we met online, and we got to talking online, and then I asked you out for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you were a dick. And you still are a dick.
No, I wasn't a dick. You just didn't like that I up front was very kind of closed off and told you that there were things that I was looking for and things I wasn't looking for.
People are going to look at this and be like, how did they last 6 fucking years? That's what they're going to look at. Because they don't see the real side of us. They see the side of us that acts stupid.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is me.
I'm not even... You know what?
This is me. I'm me all the time.
So, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, I mean, we're just about at the 2-hour mark, so, I think you have any final thoughts on anything you want to maybe mention or whatnot? This stuff over here, we can talk about that on another couples cafe on the bed that I got out here just in case.
Oh, okay.
So
Well.
I have some stuff sitting out just in case some certain topics came up or anything, but we can always talk about it on another episode because we're gonna be doing this every 2 weeks. We're gonna be hanging out with you guys, the chat. Real quick before we get going. This week, earlier this week, I got my copy of The Great War of Separation in from the Rippaverse. Anybody that got theirs in, I hope you enjoyed it. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to be reading it tomorrow while I'm at work, probably on my lunch break. But if anybody out there is into comic books and hasn't gotten into the Rippaverse yet, this would probably be a great book to start with. You can go on rippaverse.com and go pick it up. This kind of from my understanding, like I said, I haven't read it yet. From my understanding, this book kind of lays the foundation for the setting that the Rippaverse books all take place in. This is kind of like the big event that sets up the setting and how the setting is the way, why the setting is the way that it is, and why things are the way they are. So if you haven't gotten into Rippaverse and you're curious about it, you can go pick up this over on Rippaverse. I think it's only $14 is the mass-produced copy. Go pick it up, give it a read. Panda Simone said it was very fun, Comics Dad. Devin Prickett said, Comics Dad and wife, thanks for a great time tonight, lots of fun. John Ambler said, we dated twice. She would later do the Dear John while I was in the Air Force. Ah, that sucks, man.
You don't know what Dear John is?
Yes. She wrote him a letter to break up.
Okay. So just letting you guys know, next week when he is on his, chat box, how do you call it again?
Talking Shop.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. If you want to wish him a happy anniversary, go right ahead. I will be on it maybe, because honestly, I've been trying to catch up to my game, catch up to a few things I've been wanting to do. I'm actually considering doing a stream myself on my own.
Mrs. Comics is thinking about starting her own channel. I
haven't really made a decision just yet on how I want to do things or what I want to do. I am going to be doing my own chat eventually because I'm going to bring a friend of mine from Rumble onto YouTube, or go to Rumble with her to do a little stream with her. She's actually on YouTube, but she don't use it as much. But yeah, so next week, if you want to say happy anniversary...
I thought we were going to have her over here on
on
Comix Cafe one night or something.
I gotta see how she wants to do things.
Because she wouldn't... Because I think this Comix Cafe, I think the cafe show would be better for her than doing Talking Shop.
Yeah, so next week when he's doing his Talking Shop, like I said, I may not be on it fully because it is our anniversary. I want to make him a nice dinner, stuff like that. But, I just, want to thank everybody for the support and love you guys have shown. And thanks for everything, guys. Seriously, this has been a wonderful experience. I have enjoyed every minute of it. I'm a very antisocial, high anxiety person. So this is my first time coming out of my shell and really opening up and having fun. Because honestly, I don't do this. And you could ask him. I'm a mushroom. I'm a freaking mushroom. If you leave me in the house, I'll turn off the lights and I'll just sit in there and do absolutely nothing.
She does it during the day when she's working with our younger one, and I'll come home from work and I'll say, "Don't turn our child into a mushroom like you."
But that's the thing. Him doing this for me, helping me with this, is helping my anxiety up and making it better. My social ability is getting better. I'm starting to really open up more to people. I've made tons of friends on this. They text me every day. Everybody texts me. Trust me, I'm getting 5. Listen, I'm my phone blew. I'm oh shit, I forgot a text message. Because literally, I don't talk to people. So when y'all text me, I'm who the hell's texting? Because I don't look at my phone. Because I honestly don't text anymore. But I have formed such great friendships because of this.
Anybody that does message me, I purposely just don't answer because if I don't have anything to say, I'm just gonna not bother.
but no, and I'm gonna say this: all the women in the chat that I have became really good friends with, I appreciate all of you. Shauna, Shell Frogs, Deborah, all of you guys. You don't understand.
It sounds like Panda Simone needs to get on into that circle inner circle.
Well, definitely, hell, she's invited. I'll send my number over. I don't care. But no, what I'm saying is, you guys have really been a big support system for me. So I wanted to thank each and every one of you for the love and support you've given me because it's helping me grow as a person. And you don't understand. I wish you guys all lived closer because we'd be getting coffees right now, hanging out. And I don't do that. I am listen, I hate people. I'm not a people person.
Your friends that you have here, you don't even want to spend time with.
No, well, my friends here are pieces of shit. Anyway,
wow.
I will say that.
I think one of them knows the channel exists.
I don't give a fuck.
Alright, whatever, your friend, not mine.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
But I will say, for you, Mrs. Comics, she wasn't initially overly thrilled when I started the YouTube channel, but she supported me, and then she saw that I was enjoying making my videos, and then doing the gaming streams, and then when I told her the idea I had about starting doing the live shows, talking shop, at first she was like, oh, okay, but don't go on camera. And then she was like, okay, don't go on camera, but can I maybe come and talk with you? And then now, after doing the first talking shop, and then doing the birthday stream, and then even her coming on for a couple minutes last week during talking shop to say hi and talk to X-Wing and say hi to you guys, and now doing this tonight, like, she's seen how much fun I've had doing this, and she's seen how supportive you guys are in the chat, and not even monetarily, just how socially and mentally and emotionally supportive you guys have been. And she wants to get in on that, and I am behind her 100%, whether she wants to start her own channel, or, I mean, honestly, that's why I started this show, so this way you can just kind of ease your way into it, and this, more or less, this is for you. I don't even need to be on this stream if you don't want me to be.
No, I want you to be. No, but no.
I set this up more for you than I did for me.
Here's the truth, and I will tell everybody in the chat, because I don't mind being open to you guys, because you are the comics crew, okay? Some of you guys that know me very well, that we text a lot, we talk a lot, I normally don't tell people this, but I have autism. Well,
anybody that watches the replay is also going to find out too. Just letting you know.
Well, I don't care. I don't care. I have autism, so I'm not good with being social. I'm very socially awkward. I'm not good at talking very well sometimes. Like, I get really confused and my words get messed up and I stutter. So I get very nervous very quickly. On here, you guys have been so supportive for me personally that I've come out of my own shell. I actually enjoy talking to people. And, you know, you guys have been friends to me even with my disability. And that's what I love, because I have friends here who I told them I had autism and they treated me like I was a complete idiot and I was stupid. And that's not who I am. I'm a very, you know, smart person. I'm not a genius like this one, but I'm
no genius.
Bullshit.
Although I did get called smart today. I did get called smart today.
Oh, shut up. I'm gonna get her for that. But no, you know, like, I appreciate, seriously guys, all of you, I appreciate the love and support you guys show me, because you don't understand, somebody with autism, it's really hard to open up to somebody and be a friend, or even just be there for somebody. So you guys being there for me has really helped me in general. So you guys are amazing, and I thank every single one of you for all the love and support you showed me and him, you know, because I'm very proud of you. You have come a long way with this. You're doing a great job. You love this. I am, like, so proud of you. Like, you don't understand.
I'm just having fun.
I know, but you don't understand. Comics Dad has been fighting with who he is as a person for a long time, and when he's on this, his true self comes out, and he's an incredible guy. He is a funny, stupid, loving guy. Like,
I'm just some dumb asshole of a man. Don't mind me.
He's a good man. And honestly, guys, like, you guys have really helped him become better as a person. So I appreciate all of you, seriously, and the love and support. And I don't want to be treated any differently because I told you guys I have autism.
No, you guys have no expectations of me because you guys don't know me from outside of this. So I'm able to unwind and let loose and just be myself. So
yeah. Put it this way, I was so worried about telling him that I had the disability because I was scared that he was going to think that I wasn't good enough.
You found out.
I found out when I was
ago.
with him. Yes, I went to a doctor that did a test and found out that I was also autistic, and I carry the gene for the family. So both my children have autism, except my youngest. My youngest does not have autism. My two older ones have autism. And it was really hard for me to accept that. And it was really hard for me to realize that I was the cause of it. He was my biggest support in all of it.
Because it's not your fault. You can't blame... You have no control over your genetics and what gets passed along to the kids.
I know, but I'm just saying.
But, anyway.
Yeah.
But real quick, let's go back over to here real quick. So, you guys, you know how to... You know what to do. Like the stream for anybody that's watching that hasn't done so already.
Yep.
If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, whether you're watching this on replay or if you're lurking, hanging out in the chat right now. Also, you can follow me over on X here at Comix Dad. If anybody has any What?
Shell Frog said we need a group chat. We need a
yeah, for all the ladies.
We need to make a group chat, ladies. A group chat.
Yeah. Panda Simone said, "You two are very special. I have family with autism." Not to make light of the situation, but Panda Simone, I am very special. I mean, I'm not diagnosed. I'm special though. I am special. But anyway, you guys know how to see my stuff. Turn on notifications on the YouTube channel. You can follow me over on X. Don't forget about the comics read-along videos. I just put out a new one today. Rogue Sun number 2. I'm going to be recording another one between tomorrow and Saturday and putting that out hopefully Saturday night. And hopefully everybody enjoys that one. I'm not going to say what it is, but and again, this is why I changed the streaming schedule for the way it is. In the middle of the week, I'm banging out a video. In the next couple days, I'll be banging out another one. Also, if anybody has any recommendations, whether it's for the channel or just if there's a book that you want me to cover for the read-alongs or anything like that, you can reach out to me on X. You can let me know in the comments of any of the read-along videos, or you can also shoot me an email over at thecomicsdad@gmail.com. John Ambler says, "I've been told that I'm special." Yep, welcome to the club, brother. You and I are right there.
John, you are very special. I promise you're very special.
Also, just a quick another announcement. I have done a soft launch of, if it'll refresh, the Comix Dad Rumble channel. So for anybody that you know, either if you guys don't really care to be on YouTube anymore, or if you know anybody that doesn't watch YouTube but you think would like the channel, you can push them in the direction of the channel over on Rumble. It's Comix Dad over on Rumble. Now, I'm not doing the live streams on Rumble just yet. What I've been doing, because I just set it up at the beginning of the week, what I've been doing is I've been taking the read-along videos and I've been just premiering. I've been just premiering them as live premieres over on the Rumble page. And then once I get caught up with those, then I'll do like the Talking Shop with X-Wing. I'll probably do this. I'll probably do a replay of this stream tonight over there on the Rumble channel. And then eventually over the next week or two, as I talk to some people that are doing stuff on Rumble to figure out how things work, then at that point I'll probably be offering multi-streaming between YouTube and Rumble. And then I may even do just like a Rumble exclusive stream here and there as well. So, but that's what we got going on over here at the channel.
Real quick, I need to look at a date real quick.
Hold on. Date for what?
Yeah, hold on.
Is it related to any of this?
Yes, hold on.
Okay. Here, hold on. Turn the flashlight off.
Sorry. Okay, so Tuesday, May 13th, I'm gonna do a stream with Comix Dad because it's a special day.
Oh, yes. Well, if anything, I should do a stream for you, not with you. I mean, you'll be here, but it'll be like similar to what you did.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. My 38th birthday. God, I hate saying that word. My 38th birthday.
So save the date, guys. Tuesday, May 13th, we'll be doing a Comix Dad birthday stream for Mrs. Comics, or a Mrs. Comics birthday stream hosted by me, Comix Dad. But also, in the meantime, aside from the Rumble channel, aside from X and all that stuff, also, guys, next Thursday, we'll have Talkin' Shop again, and our guest on that episode of Talkin' Shop next week is going to be Eric Hodson, also known on X as, let me pull him up here. There we go. Also known as Dreaded Dinosaur on X, because he has his own webtoon comic, Dreaded Dinosaur. For those of you who don't know who Eric Hodson is, he is a comic book cover artist and a comic book artist. He did the art for J. David, Drunk 3PO's Achromatic Chronicles Green, and he's also doing the art for X-Wing and Drunk 3PO's pirate graphic novel coming out this year, The Daughter's Revenge. And he's also done the covers and done some the art for some independent stuff as well that I've been looking into picking up and backing and whatnot as well. But he's going to be our guest next week on Talkin' Shop. Should be a good episode. But Mrs. Comics, do you have any final closing words for the chat?
Honestly, guys, thank you so much for everything again, and thank you for really supporting Comix Dad and everything he does. You know, he's great, and again, you know, happy anniversary. And I'm sorry that next week you're going to be tied up with everything, but I'm glad that I had 6 years with you so far. and I can't wait for many more.
Well, also, it's not like it's going to be like tonight where we're doing this 2+ hours. It's going to be probably like it was last week with X-Wing, where it'll probably just be like an hour or something. So, and even then, I think we're going to do an early start time again. We'll probably do like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So this way we can still have dinner and have the whole night to ourselves.
Also, guys, I am on X now. Comix Dad showed me what X was, and
what are you? Are you wife?
Yes. Comix Dad showed me what X was because honestly, all I have is Facebook and Instagram, and I don't even use them hardly because I don't really social media like I used to when I was younger. But I do have a Twitter. Is it Twitter?
X.
I'm sorry.
Twitter for X, formerly known as Twitter.
Oh, sorry. I have an X
here
account
she is right
now.
Mrs. Comics does more. Oh, look at that! You posted.
I did
for
post.
my birthday. Oh, thank you. I didn't even know. But that's your only post. But yeah, Mrs. Comics, she's got. Oh, you got 6. Look at you! You got 6 followers already.
That's it. Yeah.
Hey, you know it's some of our favorite people: John Ambler, Risk It for a Biscuit, Tiny Panda Face. Who's Mrs. Comics's and mine? She's a friend of the channel over on Rumble.
Okay, everybody, if you can. Go check out Tiny Panda Face
over on Rumble
because she was on YouTube, but YouTube kind of screwed her on her videos. But she is awesome, really great girl from Ohio. She's a sweetheart.
You don't need to tell people where she lives.
Oh well, no, she does a lot of
she's a friend
stuff.
She's a friend of the channel. Error of Fate. You have Discord, so you know what, Error of Fate. Look me up on Discord. I'm Comix Dad on Discord as well.
And you can add me as well, because I have Discord too.
No, I was saying, look me up on Discord, so this way I have your Discord name, and I will add you to the Comix Dad Discord channel. It's a very small Discord server. It is really just a handful of people, because I don't really plan on doing much with that. I just kind of have it there for y'all to kind of hang out, and then I can it's another way for me to connect with you guys and post links to videos and streams and stuff like that. So I don't have really any plans for the Discord server, but Error Fate, reach out to me on Discord and I'll get you into the server.
Yeah, I wasn't saying look me up on X because honestly, like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, I have Dean Winchester on my. I follow him because
it's it's not actually him.
I know, but it's still a gorgeous picture. I have to look at
whatever.
Anyway, no, but yeah, she's a panda.
Panda Simo's talk about Tiny Panda Face. She goes, she's a panda, and I love it.
No, she's awesome, though. You'll love her, Panda Simone. She's a sweetheart. But no, I'm on X now. I am going to make probably a YouTube channel eventually, or a Rumble channel. I haven't really made a decision yet on that.
I think for you, Rumble would probably be better.
And if you
just
guys
because
have
you're not as mindful of like the things that you say, because YouTube, there's certain things that they like you saying and not like you saying.
Oh, I have a mouth on me.
It could fuck with how your visibility and stuff like that. So
I
think Rumble might be the way for you.
So if you guys have Rumble, I'm probably gonna do an account on Rumble, and I'm actually gonna be working with Panda Face. We're actually going to be getting together for a stream together.
And she's going to be like her Rumble mentor.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Like I said, we become good friends. So if you want to hop over there eventually and see me, I'm probably going to start my own streaming. I don't know what I'm doing just yet because I'm kind of trying to figure that out. I don't really talk about politics. I'm not a big politics person. But like movies and Supernatural and Ghostbusters and...
You could talk about more of like your horror stuff and whatnot.
Oh yeah, definitely the horror stuff, but like Ghostbusters.
So a little bit of what we do here, but more stuff that you're interested in that I'm not interested in.
Exactly.
Basically.
And then also, like, if you guys have an idea of what I could talk about, shoot me a message and let me know what you think, and I'll take it all in consideration because all the help would be appreciated, seriously.
Alright, Error of Fate, I got you, dude. Error. I just sent you the invite to I just sent you a link to the Discord server. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the first official Comix Couples Cafe. I think that's what we called this.
That's what we're calling it. Comix
Couple Cafe, something like that.
Yep.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. You all take care of yourself. Keep an eye out for the next read-along video. Like I said, hopefully I'll be dropping it by Saturday, sometime Saturday. Tomorrow night we are going to be doing another gaming stream. I think we're going to be continuing Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm not sure yet. Oh, what happened?
What'd you do?
I don't know. There we go. We're back. I don't know what I hit. I'm just hitting shit tonight. But keep an eye out for that. We're gonna do a stream tomorrow night. I just don't know what game we're gonna play yet. And then And then, yeah, after tomorrow, I'm not live again until Sunday when we have our multiplayer stream. So you guys can hang out and play games with us again on Sunday.
Shauna, play the game, Shauna. Shauna, remember, Shauna, you said you would start playing, what's that fucking game? What the other one?
I don't know.
Well, the one we played that with the shooting.
I don't know. Fortnite?
Fortnite. You said you played Fortnite, Shauna, so I'm holding you to it. You have to get on Fortnite. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, and you have time during the week. You and Shauna can play and practice. So
Exactly. But no,
John
also,
Ambler said swallowed by the void. Yeah, we were swallowed by the void. I clicked on something I shouldn't click on.
Also, to all the ladies in the chat, if you want to do that group chat, let me know, because it's not only great for us to all get together, but to have a support system, because that is the one thing we need in this world is
and
everybody
you can
get together.
And for if all you have X, you can also do like a group. You could do a group private message on X.
Definitely.
So
we'll figure it out. But I think we should all do it together and just be a support system for everybody.
Yep. But thank you everybody so much again. We appreciate you. We love you. Share the channel on YouTube with your friends, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers, people you love, people you hate, your other favorite content creators. Tell them about the channel. We are trying to our next goal here on the channel, since we passed 200, the next goal is going to be 300. It's not going to be 250. It's not going to be the halfway mark to 500. We're just going to go for the next 100. So tell everybody about the channel. Let's grow this. Let's grow the Rumble channel. And once I actually do an official launch, this is just kind of a soft launch for the Rumble channel. But let's keep up the momentum, Comix Crew. I appreciate you guys and your support, and I know together we can do it. Until next time, this is the Comix Couple saying we hope you enjoyed your coffee. We hope you enjoyed your time here at the cafe, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Stay classy, guys. Love ya.
Everybody have a good night.
Welcome to the spot where the pages come alive. Comix Couple Cafe, where the fun vibes thrive. Comix Dad's got the scoop, Mrs. Comix brings the flair. Pour a cup, settle in, there's magic in the air. Comix Couple Cafe, oh what a scene. From manga to movies and all in between. News of the world or a hero's big fight. Chat with us live on this Thursday night. Flip through the panels and exciting anime scenes. Superhero showdowns and wild plot schemes. From breaking headlines to life's little wins, we're sipping and spilling where the fun begins. Hey, chat, jump in, tell us what you think. Is it capes or kaiju? Give us a wink. With Comix Dad's quips and Mrs. Comix's grace, this cafe's the heart of our geeky space. So grab your favorite issue, pull up a chair. Comix Couple Cafe, we're beyond compare. From comics to life, we're here to stay. Tune in, let's chat at the cafe today. Flip through the panels and exciting anime scenes. Superhero showdowns and wild plot schemes. From breaking headlines to life's little wins, we're sipping and spilling where the fun begins. Hey chat, jump in, tell us what you think. Is it capes or kaiju? Give us a wink. With Comix Dad's quips and Mrs. Comix's grace, this cafe's the heart of our geeky space. So grab your favorite issue, pull up a chair. Comix Couple Cafe, we're beyond compare. From comics to life, we're here to stay. Tune in, let's chat at the cafe today.